Dragons, following the continuing campaign of the Dawnforged Company. Now, last time they fought the rogue air prince Yan Si Bin as they'd found themselves in the air elemental plane through various puzzles and tests that had led them there. He tried to claim that he was, of course, the prince of all Aarakocra and had a very tempting offer for Uza that was basically, hey, serve me, and you as a race, if all Aarakocra serve me, all the Aarakocra will have immortality. Sweet deal? Apparently not. Uza deciding that he wasn't going to make a decision for his entire race, and deciding that, you know what, this guy got everybody to attack Yan Si Bin and his leftover elemental spirits that were flying around. The fight went really well, actually, in spite of... so Mesnos at one point cast Fly, so the barbarian and fighter could get in there and do their thing, and then Yan Si Bin teleported, punched him out, and the fighter and barbarian fell, but before they got too far...
Death, you say?
To death, you say. A very tricksy wizard threw up a wall of force, and Featherfall was also thrown, so that way they landed gently onto the wall and were able to walk back up to the platform.
A wizard? I have no contract. No, I'm just kidding.
You said it, not me. All right, and then...
I am absolutely a conjurer. Cheap tricks, okay.
You couldn't afford it, honey.
All right. But as the battle had died down, you all started looking around for really what you were going to do next. What you were going to go. How you were going to get there. And out into the distance, you saw a bunch of small flying creatures coming closer and closer. And as Uza was the first to make it out, clearly a few Aarakocra flying in at a pretty decent speed. And at the front of them, he recognized Skrael, his brother. Sorry, you're Skrael, he's Skraal. That's my bad. Skraal, his brother, leading a group of Aarakocra. And as he closes in now, is there anything anybody would like to do before the Aarakocra arrive?
I'm just
I
gonna
shot the
sit
symbol
down
of
and
the Dawnforged into the sky.
That's right. So, Dawnforged symbol.
I'm just gonna sit down and try not to throw up, because I was just falling really fast.
Good plan. They fly closer and closer.
I'm gonna
And you
fly out
see-
from the platform and start to meet them.
Perfect. You also fly out to meet them. You see, leading about 10 feet in front of all of the others, your brother. Behind them, different types of Aarakocra, all in several different types of armor. But you see, all of the armor, no matter the color of it, the shape, they all have a sapphire blue crystal on the chest piece. It takes up a decent portion of the chest. And they fly closer and closer. And the winds start to die down a little bit. It kind of calms. Soon, you can see your brother smiling as he starts to fly even faster and leaves the others behind. He's so excited, he flies directly for you, going for a mid-air hug.
Oh, same.
You fly both in air, hug. It is you're hugged back with a fierce intensity of although a brother long gone, and you just hear in your ear, brother. I had not thought I would see you so soon. You look better than when I left.
I'm just like touching him, making sure.
He's doing like almost the
Are you
same
really?
thing.
Are you-
He's just like kind of
are you
holding
really-
and staring you down.
Are you really here?
No, you're really here. How did you even make it here?
Oh, 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 I missed you so much.
There he goes, and just another gigantic hug as he's just laughing.
I lean over to Bloodscale. I think they're brothers.
Hey guys,
you're right.
it's my brother.
Oh, nailed
it.
Hello.
I'll go and,
Hello. Your brother's been pretty great, just so you know. Overall, he gets like a thumbs up from me anyway.
I have no doubts. And then
I'm gonna wrap him in really close, like extra tight, and just. I'm sorry.
There's nothing to apologize for. It was not up to us, it was fate. I'm sorry as well. And he hugs back. The rest, all of you should be able to. Ooh, thank you, Sub Albino, for the 13 months in a row. We have started.
Yeah,
That
so
is
many
correct. All of you'd like to see what Skrull looks like right now. I released
He looks
the
regal.
handout. He looks really cool.
Regal AF.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You gotta, you gotta come meet my friends.
Absolutely.
Um,
You have to meet the rest of us. The rest of the Azure Guard. And he kind of smiles again.
Oh shit. Upload the feed.
How many Aarakocra are with him? Is it just these 7?
Yeah, just the 6 of them.
Everybody, this my brother, Skrull.
Hello, Skrull.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, bird
Let's
bros,
go.
bro.
Nesnos, Zephyr, Visair,
Hello.
Exotic,
Oh, mess.
Blue.
Another planar traveler, I see.
Day.
One of the orc of the desert sky. You might also know our god in some way. If you've heard of Talos, Talos is also a Kadi.
I do.
Laird.
We respect your god as well.
As do we yours. For orcs fight for nothing if not for freedom, right? And I suppose I always forget. And then he kind of like he like gestures to you, Uza, to go fly and like stop flying and land. Like you can tell he's so used to just flying that it didn't even occur to him to like come down and like shake everybody's hands and everything. You can see he's been in the air for so long at this point that it's not even a thought to him.
Alright. So, do you know? Yeah, I mean, Akkadi and all that, right? Like you're caught up on that, are you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Alright. So that's good. I don't know. Do you know about the Nightmare Edge and all that?
The Nightmare Edge. No.
Well, I mean,
I know Phobator, and the incursion is taking up a lot of our time, of course.
that's what I was afraid of.
Is that why you're here?
Kind of. What? Hold on. What brought you guys? What? Hi, everybody else.
I turn and
Another
wave
Azure
too.
Guard.
They kind of nod each in turn. You see, one is like starting from the one at the very top. He's this very clearly just like this golden eagle, and he has golden armor with his blue gem in the center of his chest. His helm kind of comes up and then emulates like air flowing off the sides, and he's like, "Reherak," and he kind of nods and bows. And then the next one down, he has kind of more intricate armor. His kind of based more off of like what are they called? Like more of like a almost not like a what are they called? My brain had just died on me. Bird of prey, not a hawk.
Falcon?
Falcon, thank you. More like a
Falcon 7.
But his armor is like a little bit lighter, more silver, but more intricately has designs all the way through it. You recognized the sign of Akari almost in like 8 different places as you look at his armor, and then intricate wind like carved as well around it. Ulal, he says as he bows. The next one looks more like a peregrine falcon, and he's wearing only a chest piece to hold the blue, and along with some shoulder pads, maybe, and some bracers. Other than that, he wears no armor at all, and he bows. And then below him, in what seems to be impossibly heavy armor to fly in, you see a horned owl, Aarakocra. I am Ig. He bows. And then
Hello, Ig.
at the last one at the bottom is another golden eagle, Aarakocra. Wearing similar to the one at the top, but slightly different. It's more bronze instead of gold. He's like, I am Ararak. And he also gives the bow. And I'm Skrael to... once again, don't worry, I've got a handout for you.
Okay. Thank you.
And as that... I am Skrael of the Azure Guard, servants of Akari, her right hand, and those who deliver her message with that needs a little more than words. I wouldn't say justice, but I would say necessary force. And he kind of laughs to himself.
That's good, because his bow is Akadi's justice.
It is?
Ha!
He looks at you.
Show him the bow. I made it. It's, well, kind of. It's
Careful, there's
same-
a probably pissed off dragon in there.
Hmm. He said, "There's
yes, also that.
I can take the dragon back if you want. I mean, it's up to
that
you.
is
Real
my-
We're
quick,
writing a
mate.
Bible, so I kind of need him.
This
That's
is all.
okay.
I don't want to get too weird or anything, but we did just kill someone. Could you tell us maybe what we should expect to happen?
Absolutely.
Since
Who did you kill?
Jan Si Bin.
Very,
taking it well. Alright, that's good.
the very person we were hunting.
Oh,
Oh, good. I was a little worried that you were coming to help him for a second, because that was gonna be weird. I'd be like, "You're my brother." Like, he's our
Oh,
friends, and I'm just really glad this. I'm talking too much again.
You cannot talk enough.
Well,
Ah.
his shadow exists, I guess. Still,
Oh
right?
shit! Yeah, I still have his shadow. Did I get any memories from that?
Yeah, remember you got the glimpse of like how he saw it as unfair, as the only way for him to be free was for there to be nothing that could control him or be more powerful and above him. So
That's right.
the mere existence of Akari is oppression to him, and he can't, and he basically creates his own suffering under that yoke when Akari does not care to control him at all and never has.
Total dick.
A pitiable creature, unfortunately. And I don't think, unfortunately, no matter how many times we destroy his physical body, he seems to keep coming back.
Oh, alright. Great.
Be happy to kill him again for you.
Alright, absolutely.
No doubt.
Yeah, it wasn't that hard. It was.
It wasn't that hard. Really.
Come on, man! I'm trying to impress my brother.
You're right. We kind of.
It wasn't as
handled
hard
it-
as a pissed off ancient red dragon, so I mean...
Yeah, that just whooped up. We were done.
Remember, like, I shot him in the neck and you blew him up with a fireball? Like, teamwork.
Yeah, that was like crazy.
Ula, like, just beat
Super
his
chill.
face in with a sword. It was great.
Yeah, super chill. No biggie.
You seem to have found your own Azure God.
Oh,
Yeah, the Dawnforged company.
Dawnforged Company. Excellent. Why have I heard
Perhaps
that
you've heard
before?
of us?
They took me in Vernder.
In Vernder. You've been traveling with them a while then.
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah.
know when he was last in Vernder?
Well, that's where we were originally headed when all of this happened, and I ended up here.
Ah, alright.
And apparently, you were too quick for Akari to take you with me.
That was her?
Of course. Don't worry.
I was so worried that it was
You-
my.
It was your fault that lightning struck me? Brother.
Give me your armor. I thought that maybe.
Brother, if lightning had struck me, no matter if I was wearing the armor or not, and it had not been Akadi's calling, I would have been fried. You realize that armor I gave you was more to make us feel better and feel stronger than protection really against lightning.
Lord.
Little brother, and he kind of like scruffles you the top of your head, and then he kind of smiles at you, and then he taps the armor. He's like, "But I'm glad you kept it. Looks good on
I
you."
haven't taken it off since. Akadi has made it really cool. Like, I can heal people, and like some people in the Feywild, I put some plates on it, and it's like mithril, so I can still. And
Let's put it this way: I'm supposed to be a kind of healer, and he does it better than I do. And I wink
Pretty
over
cool,
it.
honestly.
I wink over it. Uza.
I like that. I like that very much for you, brother. Someone who will heal and help. It seems very appropriate for the Skrull that I left.
Right. So, what do we do now? We seem to be. I don't want to say stranded, but I feel like we might be stranded
Oh,
here.
yes, please tell me, how did you come here? Maybe we can, if nothing else, that might be
well, there was
close.
Okay, so you remember the Great Eyrie? I don't know if you've seen it lately. If Akadi's given you visions, or
I've been
it's.
fighting the purple and hunting Yanxi, and I've been very busy, unfortunately. What of the Great Eyrie?
It's alive. It's not the dark caves or the deep pits anymore. It's a burgeoning city, a country. We're building farms and a library, and we have a council.
A library.
Council, we're gonna have some words with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of words. Also, if you guys are okay with that, I'm gonna kind of come in heavy with it, but we're gonna talk about that later.
Wait, what?
But I think the council tried to sell our Kokra to Yanxi Bin.
No,
For immortality, can you believe it?
not another betrayal. That could not be.
Want me to kill him?
We could kill him if you need him.
Look, I
have to.
don't want to. If someone decides to, I don't know how the rest of the Azure Guard feel about this, but if someone wants to make that deal with someone for their own soul, for immortality, that's their choice. I don't care. But to take the choice away from the others, that's where I draw the line.
It is
Pretty easy
I-
line to draw.
one thing
wanna-
to give up your own freedom, but to take it from others, that is never acceptable.
Not even once.
Not
To
even
buy a
once.
few years of life, or to extend your life, but only to put it in chains and everyone else around you.
Mm,
I don't want to kill them.
That's why
no.
we
I
killed
want-
him.
Yes.
We sound like
Kinda.
I'm sorry. We don't really kill people very often. I promise.
Well, I mean, there was the king, but who was not the king, and there were all the frogs, and then the demon guy, and then the other demon guy.
A lot of
The
time
other
between
demons?
these. It sounds like a lot when you spit them out really quick.
It is a lot. As somebody who has seen constant battle since the day we were parted, are you okay, brother?
I'm better now.
Hit him with a loaded question, why don't you?
Sorry,
I would
I don't know how much
I would-
time we have, and I need to know that you're okay.
Ooh,
be a
ooh,
lot worse without these people.
show him the talisman I made for you. And only
Oh
for
yeah, and I'll,
I can find him
it's-
anywhere.
Just undig it from my armor's like little nook. Yeah, and pull out the little horn bonsai tree.
Oh.
I can't.
Find him anywhere on any plane, and I get the feeling now that I can master plane shift, so I will
can't-
never be apart from my good Uza.
That is
Can't get lost
confirmed.
anymore.
Nice.
Nope. Even if you tried.
Because I'd find you.
No creepy at all.
Looking at the talisman, he suddenly kind of thinks for a second, and then he reaches and he pulls out one of his pinion feathers, one of the longest, and then he kind of just hands it to you. He's like, "You've always been good with these sort of things. Maybe it'll serve you as a quill, but this will help me find you if I need to. I've also learned something of walking the dimensions, the thin places between planes."
You mean I don't have to come here to see you again?
I can't do it very often, but I should be able to visit. He kind of gives a big smile. You know, whatever.
Noise.
I'll take it and set it aside. You know,
Do you put it in your bag or tuck it into like a pocket?
I'm gonna tuck it into a pouch underneath my armor.
Okay, and then for DM's knowledge, where is that piece of the rod of 7?
That is gonna go into. Well,
Like,
I guess,
where is it
I guess
on
my-
Uza at this point?
Well, when did I find it? I guess would be the biggest thing.
It was like a day ago.
Then that would
When-
be in
well, I guess
a
earlier
side pouch
this-
that I have.
Yeah, okay. Inside pouch. And then, so as you're putting it away, you see, like, he kind of, like, blinks and he's like, "What do you carry there?" And he kind of points.
Oh, fuck! I forgot. And I'll pull out the rod and show him. Like,
Show me
Looks
your
like-
rod.
I don't know a lot. Just the tip, or just the shaft. I don't know. Just a piece. I'm teasing him.
Exactly 1/7 of the rod.
Exactly 1/7. 1/7 of an inch. I'll show him. I'll show him the piece of the rod. I don't know what this is, but I
May
just get the
see it?
feeling that it's important. Yeah, hand it to him.
And you see, as he takes it, you see kind of like, he's like, "It calls to those who are lawful. There is something about it that speaks against the chaos of the world. Not against freedom, but against tearing down barriers that should exist so that other things may grow. If you attune to it, it can point you to the rest of it, but you must think of it as an entire thing." And as he holds it out, he puts his hand out, and you see it's about, of the fragment, which is about yay big, he kind of gives you about 2 feet. He's like, "If you think of it as an entire rod and picture it in your mind, it will point you towards the rest of it. Although attuning to it may have some effect on you." He kind of hands it back. "That is no small thing, brother."
I gotta say, man, that's ominous as fuck and kind of cryptic.
I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just, it calls to lawful. Like, it calls to the implacable will of a universe and stands to reorganize chaos that would tear things asunder.
So it calls to paladins. We don't have one of those yet, do we?
No, I think
Well, you. Kind of.
think it-
Kind of.
Not paladins necessarily.
Lawful. Oh, good.
I've been struggling with a lot of choices, but I think this will give me a direction. I understand. I know what I need to do.
That's good. I forget that it's easy for me to know where to go next, with Akadi being a ways closer to me than the
I
rest.
gotta say, like, I've only talked to her a couple of times. Is she still pretty cool? Like, if you're just around her all the time, she seems pretty cool.
She's pretty great. Think of someone who cares about you and wants you to do your best, but at the same time doesn't want to tell you what to do. He doesn't care what you do, as long as you are serving yourself in a way that doesn't hurt yourself, and that you can explore everything. She's all about exploring. She'll even send us, the Azure Guard, to places just so that we can see them.
Look him dead in the eye like, are you a Kadi?
No, I'd tell you.
I'm just fucking with you, man. I know.
Are you a Kadi?
I hope not, because like a Kadi be pretty impulsive is the word.
Oh, she
Oh,
very
you're
much
a
is. So how did you come here? Was it a portal? Was it a...
It was a portal. There were, in the Great Eyrie, I think Akadi has lent, I hope Akadi, I don't know now, because we met Yansi Bin, but there are beings of the air elemental plane.
Okay.
And we spoke to them, and they gave me apparently a pretty easy riddle that I didn't get right away. Not my finest moment, but we figured it out. And then there were like puzzles and tests, and we figured those out and entered a portal, and it brought us here to Yansi Bin.
Oh, I hate riddles.
Yeah, they're not great. They're so cryptic. I can't just say what you want.
Well, I know there has been emissaries and a few things to send protect the Eyrie, but none of them with any messages of any sort. It was to protect while it grew, so that way no decisions were made. Akari would only made herself available once someone who was going to spread her word would be listened to, and, well, there would be more of a freedom of choice where you wouldn't need her to stand against the world. But if you did want her, and did want to stand beside her, it'd be a choice, not a command, and not anything that would take the decision away from anyone.
Well, I've been trying to spread the word of Akadi. I don't seem to be taking it seriously yet. Some are. I'm kind of focusing on the leaders, but when we came through the portal, Yansi Bin was expecting someone from the council. So I think the portal might have been created by him. And we're gonna go confront the council, and I'm gonna point at Bloodscale. Maybe kill the shit out of someone. Rather not, but maybe, depending on how we react.
I'm down, but at the same time, if he was expecting somebody from the council to appear here, why don't we just wait?
That makes sense.
Let them show up here, and when we surprise the fuck out of them.
I would be careful with whoever you come in contact with. Yansiban has been known to share power with those he thinks he can manipulate. He often will make bargains or even gives gifts in order to manipulate those around him to do his bidding. You have no idea what they might have been promised or what boon they might have already received.
Do you need to sleep here?
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay.
Do you not
So he
need
wasn't-
to sleep?
No.
Mm.
Our Kroka, all on the material plane, we didn't need to sleep, and Yansi Bin took credit for that. I was just wondering if it had affected you all here on the air elemental plane.
No, no, we still need to sleep here.
Oh,
People are going to be kind of pissed when we get back.
Well, I
Probably
will.
pretty
Well-
tired.
doesn't that make sense that then we wait here as kind of a ambush?
I wouldn't want to wait here because I'm thinking we left a bit of a trail in the portal room. If we go back to the portal room and someone enters there, I'd rather ambush there. Because if it's Arakokra and he shows up with people, with other Arakokra in the air elemental plane, no offense to you guys, but we're going to be at a disadvantage again. But if we get in the tight area, they're not going to be able to fly. I remember because I was like, shit, I'm not going to be able to fly here.
That's fair.
And it's fair.
Spellcasters among you, does any of you know illusion magic?
I know some illusion magic. Let me double check here. Ha! I know I can create a disguise for myself. Let's see. Yes, I have hypnotic pattern. I can throw up a little thing to distract people quite greatly. I do have minor illusion. Like one of them. I can alter myself
Can
to be
you-
different in some way.
All right. So the Azure God has a thing we can do when we're together that can help. Maybe. If you would please have an illusionary, if you have illusionary magic, cast it towards the center of us once we square up, and then he's gonna go here, and they're all gonna kind of fan out.
Alright.
Do I have access to my 7th level, or do I have to rest first?
You'll have to rest first, unfortunately.
Okay.
Mesnos is holding up his hand because he can do minor illusion as well.
All right. So
I think he has the spell slot left too, doesn't he?
It's a cantrip.
I'm not seeing a spell slot left on the boy.
no, he used both of them. I'm
me-
pretty sure because he used fly and then he used another.
He used 2
Bane.
spell
Oh,
slots, and I think he has 3.
Oh, he has 3 now. Okay.
I think he has 2.
I think he
Mesnos
had 3
hails.
because I marked in my
He
thing
has
that
3.
I
He has 3 and his mystic and 2 of his mystic arcanum in mental prison and plane shift.
yeah, I only used 2. I marked those down
All right, well then, yeah, he can.
because I couldn't edit Mesnos's thing.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that makes way more sense then. I was like, oh, fuck.
All right, and so, he's like, if you would just cast into any of the crystals on the chest of the Azure God.
The only thing that he has that is illusionary that is not cast on himself is minor illusion. So
All right, perfect. So both of you cast minor illusion, I assume then.
it's gonna say.
Yeah,
plus
yeah,
code.
yeah.
Have to change the
Okay.
name.
And so as you release the magic, and as while the illusion starts to grab hold, it gets pulled into the crystals, and then they all start beating their wings, and you see as the magic is in the crystal, it's held for a second, and then it's pushed forward by the beating of the wings, and then spun around in a circle around. You see below you some runes and things that were hidden underneath the surface of the metal start to glow. And see, anybody who has proficient in Arcana, go ahead and give me an Arcana check if you want to.
You got it, boss.
17,
I think I had advantage. I'm just
11. Perfect. Is that everyone?
Sarah, do you not have?
I'm not proficient in Arcana.
Oh,
I'll
wait.
forward to it, but I'm not proficient.
You have how much to it? +4?
I'd say that's proficient.
Educated guesswork.
What's your background? You're a student scholar, right?
Specific background?
Oh.
Did you pick one from their list of stuff?
Yeah, it was. City Watch Investigator.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, nice! I made a detective character for one of our
Yeah.
one-offs.
That's basically what
That's right. That's right.
Cleric was.
So,
is
Oh, dude,
made.
I love the idea of a
Yeah,
detective agency D&D thing. That'd be so fucking
Yeah.
cool.
That's why I
So-
took a lot of my spells are like manipulation, Jedi mind trick type stuff, like
Oh, yeah, okay, of course. Yeah.
or like investigative stuff, like arcane eye, dominate person, seeming. Like I've got like a bunch of like I have mass suggestion and stuff like that. So like
Nice.
it's all which I don't have a lot of like combat spells
That's alright, we got combat spells.
necessarily. No, I get that, and that's what.
Got a lot of
Like, I've
utility
got
though. That's
stuff-
good.
Yes,
No,
I've
yeah,
got a lot of
great.
like mess
Well,
with people.
Especially
figure
when you have
stuff
that
out.
mind caster, like
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh,
it's
I know.
called.
Yeah, I've got physical weapons.
I've got a lightsaber.
Yeah. you
Oh,
do.
yeah, he does. All right,
Anyway.
so as you see these runes glow up and around, looking down, you see that these runes act as like an anchor So it's very clearly meant to be able for something to lock on, and you recognize the same runes that were the numbers in the stones. You wouldn't recognize them as the numbers, but you would recognize that the stones that Uza held up to form this portal are etched into it underneath the metal of it. Interesting.
What? See, the runes are etched into the metal of it?
Yeah, underneath the metal. Like it's like there's like a layer of like almost like there's a mirror top to it, and then they're glowing through it.
Oh, okay. What does that mean?
Don't know. They seem to be some sort of numbers.
Oh yeah.
Howdy.
I'm gonna refer to my notes: 748, 187, 259, 621, 431, and 738.
Huh. I don't know what that means.
Neither do I.
Oh,
Well,
good.
although it does.
Are they the
seem-
same numbers, Ty, or are they different?
And when you look down, you can read the numbers, but the numbers are reversed order to when you put them up.
Oh. Coordinates back.
Mirror coordinates.
Well, I do feel some planar magic left here. What? How did? Describe to me exactly how you came through.
There. Hold on. Did I write that down?
I'm trying
write that
really hard
down.
not to make a bad joke.
There was like an upright circle, like a donut, but made of rocks. And as we put numbers into it and found them, like it turned, right? Or am I know I made the Stargate joke, but I'm not sure how close to the Stargate.
Like, I was
actually
literally
was.
about to say that we opened the iris and locked in the chevron. So I mean,
Yeah.
So,
That's the Fargate. It's different from what you said.
so what you did is you'd gone through the test to get the runestones, and then you matched the runestones,
Right.
and they kind of like magically locked into place. And as they did, the portal shimmered into existence. Pardon my hiccups.
Okay, then I'll describe that to them. So there are actual rocks with these numbers on them.
Okay, so it seems like they used. Okay, I think I see. Do you have anything from your realm you're willing to leave behind? Any of you?
Oh, dude, I collect so much crap. Hold on.
What do you mean? What do you need?
Just
What kind
anything
of
large
thing?
enough that we can copy a rune to.
Okay, I have 22 daggers on me, apparently.
You have 22 daggers on you? Why
Over
do you
the
have
course
22
of our
daggers on
adventures,
you?
I've apparently picked up a shitload of daggers.
Oh my
I think it was when we were clearing out some cultists, and I just kept picking them
Okay.
up.
dude, I have
alright.
21 javelins in the bag. Of
Yeah,
holding. I mean,
Yeah, it was very early days when we
Sorry,
were still picking
sorry.
stuff up.
I have 27 javelins. Actually, I just realized that there's two things that say jabs. I'm gonna right
Those-
now.
So
Those
how many
daggers
knives do
could
you
work.
need? Daggers-
Those daggers could
How
work
many-
perfectly. We need one for each rune. And then
How many is that?
6.
6 and 8. There you go.
Alright,
I hand him the 6.
Are you worried about getting under 20?
Not at all.
Skryl, can you help me with this? You had a steadier hand than I did. Help me copy the runes. And you see he pulls like this this liquid, and it's glowing in super light blue. And you see he takes it and he's kind of just inscribing the blades with the same runes. Like
I will assist him with that and guidance myself whilst doing it.
guys. Perfect. Go ahead and roll a calligraphy check or cartography check. We'll say, just because it's the same
Okay.
motions and stuff.
Let me pull up my roll 20 character sheet because D&D Beyond doesn't port that over.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
Oh shit, that actually should be one number higher.
21?
21.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, because
And
it's
then-
proficiency plus dex, right?
Proficiency plus dex. Yes, yeah. Right, and then so he goes through. So as you're going through, you're effortlessly copying them, and then so he takes them and he puts the 6 daggers down over each one of the each place where it glue, and he's like, all right, so 6 different types of magic. What types of magic do all of you know? Let's see. Illusion can go here, and he points to one up near the top.
I know transmutation and evocation
Okay.
and divination. I
Okay.
can do all those with cantrips.
Divination's probably one of the harder ones, so you should go over there. And he points to
Yeah,
the
even
bottom.
I can do evocation.
Yeah.
Evocation over
Tran-
here, and
Transmutation.
transmutation over there. And so he kind of just
What?
starts pointing out. So,
I don't know where to go.
so here, I'll go and put you guys in the places. So.
Is there a necromancy? We could put fucking Mezzos at the neck.
Also have enchantment.
No, there is not necromancy actually. So
Fun.
there, and then. So,
That's big.
That reminds me. Yancy Bin had air elementals that were part necromantic.
necromantic.
What?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
ate one and it tasted like death.
How you tell?
I wonder. Well, if he's taking the souls of Aarakocra who are bound to him the same way Akadi would, only not in the same way, but the similar style, that could be a problem.
I should have actually tried to eat them. I don't have an orc potion.
I don't recommend eating these things.
Hey, Ulu, do you know how to make that, like Vision Quest dream potion?
Personally, no.
I mean, I have the recipe.
I can grind up some. I mean, I've got strong arms.
I can do that
Them-
too.
them
I
biceps,
just figured
yo.
I'd ask.
Hmm
Might have lucked into you having one.
All
I
right, so-
regret that I cannot help.
Nah, you're fine.
all right, if
But I should have tried to eat them.
Does he, brother? Does he like to eat dead things?
Kind
Undead
of.
things?
It's well, I mean, I would really, 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 really like to say no,
Huh.
Are they whispering?
but
No.
I can't. No.
I mean, I have a 16 passive perception. Can I just hear them?
Oh, you absolutely hear them. Yeah, they're not.
No.
you get Scrawl.
Hey, I
doesn't
don't-
Even,
hey, I don't
Yeah,
like to, but if I drink this weird potion before I eat somebody, I weirdly live part of their memories.
Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy. He trips balls while he sleeps. And
No,
then he
if it
thinks
was-
about these
honestly,
crazy
if-
dreams.
Like,
that
we
was
did it
like-
off of a
Only one.
necromancer in the Feywild, and it was really
That was-
weird.
That was
Yeah.
creepy.
And then there was a
Lot-
green
lot
dragon
really-
stuck in my head, and she was kind of a bitch, but she was nowhere near as much of a bitch as the fucking giant ass red dragon who's just a complete prick.
Hmm.
I'm still mad
That
at
guy
you
is
that I didn't get to
worse.
fight
And I
with
mean-
that guy.
And there's a blue dragon that's currently in Ooze's bow, who did not like Yancy Bin or whatever the fuck his face was at all, but
No, he was pissed.
couldn't help really, which sucked.
Wait, what? How did he even know Yancy Ben?
Well, he
I don't know.
knows
I gotta ask
Akadi.
him later.
He knows
Yeah,
Akadi.
I think he dated Akadi, which is weird.
Maybe
I'm
that's
sorry.
Yancy Bin's dad.
Did you
Oh,
just say
yeah.
dated Akadi?
I don't
What?
know. I'm guessing. It's weird. Like I saw so my friend over there, Vicer, he's been banishing me
Yes.
to this plane for 45 seconds at a time, which is really difficult to hold a conversation with someone, by the way.
Yeah, I can
And-
imagine.
Especially if you keep forgetting what it was you were going to ask them.
I was nervous, okay?
Yeah, alright, alright.
I'm 8.
They know
He always
that's
says that. Is he
not
actually
that
eight?
young for us, right? Well, yes, 8 is, but that's not terribly young.
You're
Be the
like
equivalent of
ruining-
being in your mid to late 20s for a
Dude, you
human.
were like ruining my whole fucking excuse for being a mess. Okay.
You don't need an
No, it's
excuse to
alright.
be a mess.
I can understand that, being in your 20s being a complete mess. It's fine. I'm
But-
a millennial. I get it.
Not a mess.
I haven't hit my 20s and I'm a fucking mess. So I mean,
But so like in that brief time with Akadi and then this dude, it was like they like kind of flirted with you.
Hmm.
It was awkward, but also he knows a lot about Akadi and he's actually helping me and the roar.
The roar, you found a prophet.
Yes.
That's
We have to
great.
find the whisper still, but I got a pretty good idea on how to do that. Unless you know the whisperer.
I have not met a whisper, unfortunately. Like I said, we are mostly sent on desperate missions that must be done right now.
That's fair, but I've got just don't worry. I'm pretty sure I got this one covered.
I've
Yeah.
missed how bright you are, brother.
I've missed you a lot too.
What do we do next? What do we do now? Let's go.
All right, so each of you
That was
cast.
abrupt.
Each of you cast the type of magic that you've been assigned into the daggers, and then place them as down on the ground and push them until they seem to stick. As long as the runes resonate, this entire platform should become a portal sending you back.
Bale's gonna try to jam the dagger in first and then just shoot it with an Eldritch Blast because that's what he has.
Perfect.
What's Zarek's assigned type of magic?
So we had. Let me pull it up here.
Bloodscale's got evocation.
So Bloodscale's evocation. I think Vicer took illusion.
Oh, I thought I was
or-
doing transmutation.
Transmutation, sorry. And then so that leaves illusion. I believe abjuration, conjuration, divination is what Uza was doing.
Divination.
You
And
can either do
enchantment.
illusion or conjuration.
Okay. I mean, I can do abjuration just fine.
Abjuration, perfect. And then Zephyr, are you taking enchantment then?
She got up for a second.
Oh,
Let
okay.
me check if she even has that. What's the thing she can do? No, she just yelled conjuration.
Conjuration. Okay, so she'll take conjuration. Alright.
What did we need?
So it was a transmutation, illusion, evocation, divination, conjuration, and abjuration.
I'm just saying what was left.
Oh,
I have transmutation.
so hold on. I'm just gonna mark everybody else. I know what it is.
Isara's transmutation. Bloodscale has
Bloodscale has
Evocation.
evocation, and then so we need illusion.
Uza had divination.
Perfect. So divination's taken care of, and then conjuration.
Mesnos was doing illusion.
Illusion, perfect. So then conjuration was Zephyr. And Zarek was abjuration. Perfect.
Yep, she could poison spray.
Perfect. All right.
That's conjuration. No
So,
spell slots necessary. Just pow.
So as you
Have to be a spell that you can cast on something
no, just you have to cast it.
besides myself.
Oh no, because you wouldn't be able. You just have to cast it. If it's an abjuration spell that affects yourself, you'd have to still be holding the dagger. He kind of explains so that way the abjuration magic should go over the weapon that you're wielding as well.
It'll siphon it from you.
Yeah,
Sure.
so it'll pull off. Yeah, you're using like shield or something.
Absorb elements.
Oh,
Or
even
at
better,
least
okay.
that was what I was thinking.
Perfect. All right, so each of you, as you kind of cast into it, and you feel like, and then you bring the dagger, and you feel the same kind of almost magnetic pull as it tink down into the, and each lock into place. And you see some of them land, and then they spin in place as they lock with the runes beneath them, and then the entire
Real quick
platform.
before I cast, I'm gonna
Mhm.
give my brother one last tug. I'm gonna be back.
I know you will, and I'll be waiting. And don't forget.
And you told me you can visit. There's no excuse anymore. You're fucking stuck doing it. And then I'm gonna cast guidance.
Excellent. And as you cast, you're the last one. Everything glows briefly, and you guys find yourself back, standing at the shrine. The portal closing behind you as you see your brother gives you one last wave, And as you look down, Uza, you see there is a large blue crystal that has been slapped onto the chest of your armor during the last hug, marking you as the Asher Guard as well.
Make sure that it's in proud display up front.
All right. From here, what would you guys like to do?
How close is the entrance to this place?
This is about, you guys are about 30 feet in from the door.
I'm gonna go take a flanking position to the door, so if a council member comes in, I can charge them and tackle them.
Perfect. Okay. So you take.
And I'm just gonna wait.
You take your position at the door and wait. What are the rest of you doing?
3-point ass fucking defensive line stance.
I would like to take some. There's a entryway into here, right?
Yes, yeah, to the south.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I just went. I'm like
right.
flanking
I'm
it
going
to the side.
to. I don't really have anything that would.
Just hide. Just everybody hide.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide. I don't have any way to
Okay.
set a trap that won't let us know and them know at the same time, unless anybody has some spell.
Alright.
What are you looking for?
And I'm gonna be
Hold on,
like
my friend.
10, 15 feet back from the entranceway, so that right when they walk in, they actually have to turn their head to see me.
Okay. Perfect. And then
Because I'm not sneaky, but I'm at least a bit tactically inclined.
everybody who's hiding, can I get a stealth check?
Stand by computer for a second.
So sneaky.
What was that? Sorry, you're breaking up quite a bit. You said you're going to be away from your computer for a second?
I think that's
Correct.
What it is.
Okay.
Jesus, fuck, that's goddamn.
What happened?
Oh, you're fucking
Ooh.
lucky I rolled that there. Sorry, I'm rolling for 3 people because she went to go do
I'll
something.
take care of Mezzy for you.
Isn't it dark in here
It is.
for Mesnos?
Oh, yeah.
He has a thing with that, right?
Let me double check it. Oh, yeah, one with the shadows. Yeah, he just makes himself invisible.
Yep, that's what that boy's doing. What that boy is doing.
Warlocks, man. Warlocks.
Bloodscale is attempting to. He is in that 3-point stance, but he's attempting to hug the wall and kinda blend in. Should I roll one or no?
Yeah, go ahead and roll one.
He's got the padded armor, so it's no longer at disadvantage.
All right, 16. All right, I believe that's everybody. So 16, 13, 21. 8.
Okay,
16.
sorry about that. I had to let my dog out.
Oh, okay. No worries. The stealth checks. I know you hate him so much, but I guess just so we can.
I'm gonna guidance myself for good measure. And are there shadows that I can get into?
Yeah, it's pretty dim in here. Mesnos has already cast invisibility on himself with one with shadows. Authority.
And
And if not,
it'll be 31, sir.
perfect. All right.
Another campaign, entirely. You just found Richard. It's like, what the fuck? Do I need to pap you?
Ah! All right. So, how long do you guys
You're
want
not
to
one
wait?
of them dagger ears. I suppose you're fine.
How long do you guys want to wait?
I'm gonna set up. I'm gonna tell Maverick to keep watch for me, and I'm actually gonna try and get some sleep in my hidden position, if that's possible with my stealth check.
Okay, so you guys are gonna wait like.
No, I'm gonna send Faf to go check it out.
Send
And I'm gonna
Faf
let everyone know over the sending stones. Like, I'm pretty sure Yancy Bin said he wasn't expecting anybody for another day, so it might be a minute.
Oh, then why are we here?
Well, because I mean, we can go yell at the council. I was fully anticipating us kicking in the door and be like, "Who knows Yan
Or we can
Si
legitimately
Bin?"
go sleep in a bed and come back early in the morning.
I don't want to miss them in case they come early. It's either personally, I would either like to sleep here and have watch and ambush, or go find the council right now.
Let's just go right now then.
Well, we don't know who on the council it is. This way we'd figure
True.
out who it is.
I would be only guessing.
Alright.
But they're not expecting us here. They think we're off looking for hobgoblins.
That's true. That's very true.
Fools.
Does anybody have anything that they can like leave here? That would, like just tell us?
Oh, what if we put the tent? What if we put the tent in one of the rooms, and you guys can get some sleep, and then we just do watch?
That's fine with me. I don't know if the tent will fit in one of the rooms, but I'll go check it out.
We also don't know if the room's rearm.
Alright, I peek this door open.
Perfect. Looks empty. You do notice that none of the runes are lit up. And you
Were
look...
they lit up?
You had to light them up in order to enter the room. But you also, looking in though, you notice that like this spot where you got the runestone to start the teleportation, all the runestones are still on the portal.
Oh, we should probably put
Oh
They're
shit!
still
I should
just-
go put those back.
They're hovering about a foot off.
I'm gonna go put those back.
Okay, you're gonna put them back to where you got them.
Nope, I'm just gonna take them out of the thing
Okay,
and make it look like nobody's done anything with the portal.
perfect. And then as you do, Mesnos you hear this kind of small chuckle. They won't be able to get to Yan Si Bin.
Nope, because fuck them.
Cause fuck 'em.
Solid logic.
Fuck!
Alright, so is there anything
Ah!
in this room? In this room here?
No.
Alright, can I set up the tent in here?
Yeah, actually, you should be able to. Let me go and grab the tent image.
We're gonna set up the fortress. Blow through the roof right in the middle of the
I was
room.
gonna say it will deform the because this is under the windmill's regular
We're
floor.
trying to hide!
Oh no.
Yeah, but
I mean,
now we
that'll
have
certainly help with blood scale stealth check.
I put the fortress in front of the door. They're never getting in. Sorry.
Done that.
That is true, that would do it.
We've done that.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Did in Kern
It's all true.
to make sure backup didn't come for the fucking king.
Oh shit!
He
yeah, that's
legit
right.
did this.
Yeah. All right. So, are you guys taking watches and sleeping in the tent then?
Alright, let me know when it's my time for
Where's that-
watch.
How long can Maverick hang out?
Like he's permanent until he gets a schwack big enough to send him into a stone shape, and then I have to wait 8 hours.
Or you banish me either way, but yeah.
So
Got two. Sorry,
Maverick,
or
do
you
you need
banish him.
sleep? does Maverick need to sleep?
Maverick, do you need to sleep? I don't think he needs.
Oh
to
yeah.
sleep.
Of course I need to sleep.
Oh yeah, no, he needs to sleep.
I'm not.
You feel
Oh,
tired?
okay. A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying we can have Maverick take a watch with bird
I can
eyes.
take a watch. I got this. Yeah, like hops over.
How tired do I feel right now?
Right now? Not tired.
Yeah. Not tired. Okay.
You feel a little beat up.
Oh, I definitely feel beat up. Okay.
Well,
I'll
I'm
tell
going-
Maverick
Go ahead.
to hide in one of these trees. Fuck, there really isn't one close. No, I'd rather have him on my side of the portal. You know, I'll just have him hide over here, and I'm gonna sleep right here, and I'll send if something happens, Maverick, you wake me up, and then you go wake everybody else up in the tent because our sending stones don't work into the tent.
All right, I can do that. All right, so is Maverick taking the first watch?
Yes, but before bed, Bloodscale was going to do something incredibly stupid.
Might as well.
Sweet.
If I say,
Yeah.
I got a really dumb question,
I probably have a really dumb answer.
and I suggest that we don't do this inside of the tent.
Yeah, right?
man.
What is?
Can you hit me with an immolate?
I definitely can. Is there any reason you'd want me to?
I need to talk to an asshole again.
Alright, well, fair enough.
Just hold on. I gotta set up for this though. I don't hit me with it right away. Let me prepare.
Nah, it's gonna hurt. Like, you know that, right?
I'm going to rage, so it'll hurt less.
That's good, because it hurts a lot. It's supposed to anyway. I've never...
But I'm gonna try to do this super focused rage.
Okay.
Alright. Let me know when you're ready.
So
Casting spells.
outside of the tent, like
Okay.
in this corner of this room over here,
Okay.
like away from the tent. And hopefully this tree is not inside the room. Hopefully it's outside the room.
No, it's outside.
Bloodscale is going to take the most stable stance he can.
Okay.
Hold his axe eyeball out towards Visair. And also, the arm that's kind of in front is the one with the bracer.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I don't even leave the tent. I'm like sipping a drink on one side of the tent, and I stick my arm out of it and hit him with the Himalayan.
I'm gonna try to absorb as much of this as I can and see if this
Okay.
fucking magic bullshit of the axe works.
Are you choosing to fail the dexterity saving throw?
Yes,
Okay. So you take.
I am choosing to rage.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. So you take 25 reduced to 13. Oh no, 12. And you are on fire.
I'm still just trying to absorb it,
Perfect.
hoping that
so-
it's magic fire.
How long are you willing to be on fire?
Until I'm at about 10 hit points.
All right. So this you only stay on fire for what's the duration of immolation? Is it a minute?
These are magical flames that can't be extinguished by means. The spell just ends on a successful save.
Oh, gee. No, but it has a minute
No,
duration.
there's a duration, yeah.
So, all right, first round. 86. Action target. Casting time. It doesn't say the duration. I'm saying it's got to be a minute. All right, so you take another 9 points of fire damage. There's one round.
Remember if I took any damage
6
in the
points.
last thing or not. So I just hit myself pretty
I
hard to
stairs.
begin with.
Just staring at this like, oh god, did I just burn
7
this guy to
points.
death?
9 points.
What are you doing?
7 points.
Lords of Mercy, mana, you're right.
10 points. How close are you?
I'm at 40.
Okay, 10 points. 9 points. 5 points.
Yeah.
8 points. And 9 points.
How many was that?
9?
Was that all 10?
Yeah, that was all 10.
I have 9 hit points, so if the duration's a minute, I'm no longer on fire. Concentration up to 1 minute is what
Okay.
Immolate says, by the way.
Perfect. Okay.
Legit.
So you have 9 HP left as the fire dies down. You see the blackened, like your scales are almost completely blackened as the burning sensation has gone through you. You've You've taken quite a lot of fire, and you stood. The rest of you were just like as Bloodscale stood and just braced himself through the fire. But you see some of the fire.
There's no
being-
screaming or anything. It's
he
just braced.
Ready already.
just too mad to stop being on fire.
I don't think this works that way. Now I'm mad.
Sorry.
It's okay. You only did what I asked you to. I'm not mad at you.
That's good. That's
I'm
very
gonna go take a nap.
Alright, Butler, get him something to drink for crying out loud. Probably
No,
some water.
Absolutely.
I need a bath and a nap.
Bath, a nap, and water. There's no way you get that burnt up and you're not, like, dehydrated, right? Get some water.
Absolutely. Absolutely, sir. One bath started as soon as I can. Oh, there it is. It is ready for you, Master Bloodscale.
Thank you.
Of course. Do you have a preference to alcoholic or non-alcoholic drink?
Non.
Excellent. Flavored or water?
Just give me fucking water. God damn it.
Excellent. he just produces this. It's like this jug with like one little loop that's just the coldest ice water that you can hook around and like.
And he
whiskey hug.
chugs it while on his way to the bath and to nap.
Perfect. So you hit the bath. It's delightful, and you're able to sleep. All right. And anybody else doing anything before they hit the hay?
Making delicious steak dinner. God, I'm hungry right now.
Perfect. Yep.
Zephyr has something she wants to do.
Perfect.
I just do a final check on Mezzy.
You were able to heal up his wounds really, really well, and with the 70 instant hit points, like he doesn't even have any. It doesn't look like he's even gonna have any scars. And as you're looking kind of down at him, he just kind of like smiles. He's like, hey, "I'm fine, I promise."
Almost at the cost of the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
that's true. But
I can't do that again.
do what again? What do you mean?
Well, if it wasn't for some fast footwork on Vicer, a lot of the party wouldn't have been okay, and that would have been on me.
Well,
I'm supposed to be the healer. I'm supposed to be the protector.
and you did. Another 6 seconds, you could have cast another spell, but it doesn't mean you're the only protector in the group. There's lots of protectors here.
I know. I'm getting used to that. I'm not used to working on a team.
I'm not used to anybody noticing me enough to hit me. There's one disadvantage to this new body. Nobody takes into account the rat man.
That's fair. I just, I'm glad you're okay. Don't do
Me
that
too.
again. Or
I will do my best not
hurt
to. You'll hurt me. Alright, well, I'll know then. Don't get hurt, or Zephyr will hurt me more. Alright.
Yes.
He pretends like he's writing it down.
That's all I had. I missed that from last episode, so I figured I'd add a little bit in there.
He kind of he gives you a hug. He's
Buddy.
like he goes to give you a hug, and he's like, hey, "I'll trade you. I'll stay safe as long as you stay safe."
You know I can't guarantee that. I mean, look at who we're hanging out with.
We'll both do our best. How's that?
Get that close enough.
It's funny. We could have chose to retire at any point, but I don't think it's in us. Yet, anyway.
No, I still have people to kill.
I get that. It reminds me, I think I can finally get us there without too much of a complication. When you're ready.
I can too, but we're not strong enough. We can't
No,
even
but-
take a dream dragon. We're not strong enough. And with everything that he collects, we're in for a fight before we even hit him.
Yes. Last I saw, he'd even created somewhat of a labyrinthine maze full of his collections.
So that's something to prepare for.
Yes. I've been looking in the book to see if it's given me any more warning of what could be, but still nothing yet.
I have a good idea of the creatures he already had and what he wanted to have. He told me a lot about his acquisitions that he wanted. And if he got a number of those, we would be in trouble. So we're
Yes.
not ready.
When you are, I think I can get us there.
I think I could get us back from there.
That's good.
I'd like to not stay again.
I don't think I could stay now. Even though once it seemed like that's what I would have wanted. Return to what was normal.
Aw, did we humanize you?
Well, you ratified me first, but yes, I think so.
You did that to yourself, and as vice versa, that was just desserts for, trying to inhabit him.
It's weird I couldn't even see it as wrong back then, but I kind of understand now. Things I do just to keep this body.
She's not saying anything after that. She's just gonna kind of nod and turn away and be like, all right, well, good night.
All right. Shit, okay. He kind of like, he goes and heads into the tent as well. So, first is Ulu. Did you want to do anything?
Not at the moment.
Okay, Zadok.
A nice little bowl of oatmeal in bed.
Perfect. And
Did you say you eat a bowl of
That
oatmeal in
sounds
bed?
fucking amazing.
so, and it is the most delicious oatmeal you've
I'm a
had
monk.
possibly ever.
Simple stuff.
You almost feel strange because somehow these people have made even oatmeal decadent.
Yeah. Honestly, Zarek's a little bothered by that because it's supposed to be ascetic. It's supposed to be, bland and boring.
But it is unescapably delicious, and you are enjoying it, whether you want to or not.
Having
Is the
a hard
thing.
time with this.
Yeah.
Who the fuck put cinnamon in here?
What is this? Apples? Fuck!
Oh shit, that's delicious.
Amazing.
Starting to have crisis conscience here.
Do I even like oatmeal? What is oatmeal?
How many watches are you guys doing? 2, 3, 8?
72.
All right. You awaken 5 minutes later now.
Still, we'll take
guess
the
that's the-
last one.
I figured
because-
Mav could
4?
take an hour.
Mm-hmm. Mav,
And then
Mav
I'll
can
take
do
an hour.
4. Like, Mav can do a full
Mav
watch.
can do
if you
4?
want. Yeah, he can do a full watch. Like, he's still... No, he's a good lookout. That's what he's kind of there for.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll do that, and I don't know if I can because it's a very long period of time. Can I guidance him for this?
Not really, unfortunately.
Okay.
I think it's
That's
gonna
fair.
be a little too much and you'll be asleep. So, well,
Yeah.
actually, you can guidance his initial like getting ready and watching. So I'll say yes. Why not?
Okay.
All right. So go ahead and roll one for Mavi.
And he's using a standard Raven block.
Yeah, he should be in
Correct.
your player the under player characters companions should have his stat block right there, so you can quick and easy
Oh,
roll.
okay.
It's a perception +3. And you just click the perception on
There it
those
goes.
skills. Oh, perfect. 19. Pretty good roll.
Hey! And then a cool 20.
Diet 20. All right. So, as he's kind of watching the first 4 hours, he looks around, he waits, he hops around, but nothing happens. He finds no reason to awake you, and At the end of 4 hours, he kind of hops up to your shoulder, and then he just kind of like looks up and he's like, and he just kind of like taps your beak once.
Huh.
He taps it again. Nothing to report. 4 hours of really boring nothingness down here. Not even a little wind.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of miss it. All right. Well, get some sleep. Fair warning, I'm gonna wake you up in probably 2 hours to go get blood scale, so I don't have to move.
Ugh, fine. He just kind of like
I know.
just
Once you wake
leans
up
in.
blood scale, though, you can hang out in the tent, because I'd rather not have you in the battle.
All right. Well, fine.
No
I'm just
offense. I just don't want you to get fucked up.
Neither do I. And he kind of like grumpy like he like scoots into you, and then just kind of like falls asleep as he tucks his head into your feathers, your neck feathers, so he can like block any light. Just
Oh, little guy's all tuckered out.
you hear the tiniest.
my statue's snoring. All right, so I will do my perception check for my watch.
All right, hit it.
32.
So
33.
33.
That's the third natural one on guidance that I've rolled tonight. Like, Connie is just not happy that I beat up her kid.
She's not happy with your lack of faith in yourself and your companions.
She found my lack of faith disturbing.
Damn it. All right. So 4 hours go by, you watch, and with a 32 you like even like listen at the door, and then like you just hear just gentle wind outside. You hear the rotating of the giant bladed fan at the top of the windmill, just rotating. Fire off voices.
I'll send Mav to go wake up Bloodscale.
Perfect. And Bloodscale, you did you fall asleep in the bath, or did you make it to bed?
Sleep in the.
So as you're sleeping in the bath, you feel something like just like kind of a weight on your nose, and as you wake up, there's a raven perched on the end of your nose, kind of looking at you like,
I just nod. I already know.
okay. And
I'm sure I can't understand him, so I'm just like, I get it.
he flies off.
I'm gonna blow a puff out of my nose. What comes out?
A little bit of smoke.
Ooh. Maybe this worked.
Oh.
Maybe. 'Cause I was still frost last time. Maybe this worked. Okay. I'm gonna put on my fucking armor. I'm gonna trottle outside.
Perfect. All right, so you head outside. You see Maverick comes back to you. Uzi's like, all right, we can go to bed now.
Oh, I'm gonna stay out here. Just go hang out in the tent.
Okay. All right.
You can nap. I'll look around.
Rightio. I'll go back to sleep.
Perfect.
Did I get my rest? Just so I know.
So you were asleep for 6 hours. You know what? Make a Constitution check for me.
Well, Mav did 4, and then I did 4, right?
Oh, I
Or
thought you
was
said.
that just a?
I thought you said you did 2, because you said you woke up
Oh,
2
yeah,
hours
no,
after
you're right.
sleep.
Right.
Yeah,
2.
said two
My
as
bad.
well.
Math
Okay.
is.
You can
Did
do
you wake up?
4 if you want. Then here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
you're good.
I was so stoked that fucking smoke came out of my nose. I'm like, yeah, let's do this.
Well,
Yeah!
I did the Constitution save because you fell asleep in the bath, and that either was going to be really restful or really unrestful for only 6 hours. But yeah, it was the perfect temperature and everything because, of course, it was. The butler is amazing at his job, and so yeah, you feel super refreshed. Mark your long rest.
Before I go to sleep, I'm gonna touch Bloodscale, and I'm gonna give him guidance it's for looking out or for hiding, whatever.
Hey,
Perfect.
do you need Ulhar right now? I don't think I could take him anyway. Never mind. You're good.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to sleep and do some more
good.
book writing.
Perfect. Okay. Go and then so you have guidance. You can use it either on a stealth check to hide or on a perception check to keep a lookout.
Sit on the stealth check to hide,
Perfect.
because I'm gonna need it.
All right. Hey, there's a 3, not a 1. And then
Hey,
you're-
look.
I have a question.
Yes.
I probably should have done this before. If I were to use one of my luck points to re-roll the stealth.
Yeah, that's fine.
But does the guidance carry over, or should I have done that before?
Guidance would have been the same either way, so you still get the +3.
Fuck it, we'll try it. It's worse. Cool. 13. I'm taking.
All right, 13.
This
And then,
luck feed is not really working out for us.
and then the perception check. Perfect, 20.
That one I'm good at.
Perfect. Are you staying right there? Where are you hiding? Just so I know where you're at. On that.
I am trying to stay around this corner,
Okay, so that's
I can
same.
scoot in.
like where Uza
If you need.
was.
Okay.
I'll scoot.
Excellent.
So I'm like the full Scooby-Doo head around the fucking corner.
Perfect. Okay. So as you're sitting in the back, you're kind of waiting and waiting. You're just keeping an eye on the door, and you hear wind start to pick up, and you hear the cheek 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 up top. You see flying in one of the large blue-skinned creatures kind of flies in, accompanied by 2 of the stranger air elementals. They kind of fly in, get to about here, and let's see if they see you. Guidance for the fucking win.
Shit.
I can't even believe that's amazing. All
That's
right.
fucking great. Gotta
So-
be praised.
As they well, it's funny because I only had to roll because you just barely beat his passive, and he is actively looking because
That's fine. I'll take it, man. I'll take it.
Fucking
so
great.
you see him fly in, and he flies directly up to the portal, and you see he kind of, instead of doing anything, you see he holds 2 fingers up and he starts scratching in the air, tracing these runes, and then he opens they kind of all are forming in a circle, and then he opens his hand and they fly over, and you see the portal power up, and he kind of looks through, and then he leans like halfway in, and he pulls out, and then he just kind of, and he pulls the runes back, and then he disperses them, and he basically pulls them in and then crushes them into his hand, and you see the magic winks out. He kind of looks at his hand, looks to the 2 guards next to him, and then he floats out.
Are the guards staying?
No, guards are following with him.
Okay. Then before he gets farther away,
About here.
well, before he gets farther away than 30 feet, I'm going to use my once a day Misty Step
Okay.
to pop in front of him. And then I'm going to use the breath weapon Fear Roar, which should be loud enough to wake the fuck out of Uza.
Yep.
Oh shit. Here we go.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that beautiful roar footage.
I'm pretty sure I know the answer already, but did I get a long rest?
Let's see. You're asleep for 4, awake for 2, and not yet. No.
Fair. Okay.
You can zero drain for so it's not a thing I can roll because I never built a button.
Is it a constitute? Is it a check?
It is this. My proficiency bonus is 5. My charisma modifier is 2.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
13.
13.
15.
But I'm really using it more just to wake at least Uza up so you can tell Maverick to wake everybody else up.
Jesus, this is long. Just
Yeah,
wanted
that's
the roar.
really long.
Fucking hell.
So just use that Godzilla roar. Yeah.
That was a
I think
lot.
it got wiped out because of when they updated everything, or else I definitely would have.
Oh, did they do another update?
Yeah, it got rid of a lot of my custom stuff.
Oh man, I remember them doing that right smack dab in the middle of my one off.
So you land and you're just like,
Suck.
no.
I swear to God, I'll fucking drive over there and punch you in the dick.
That would be fair. All right, so
I'll pay for gas money.
go. All right,
It's
so
a
it's
battle
a
rest
wisdom
Did not
saving
take a
throw.
watch. Did we get long rests?
Yes, yeah, everybody else, if you didn't take a watch, you got a long rest. So it's a, where is it? Wisdom saving throw. Okay, so wisdom. 19 for the Jin.
Yeah, that beats it.
And then,
It ain't high. It's not 13, it's 15.
okay.
They have to be 15.
The Aero Elemental Myrmidon fail, so they are frightened of you for the next 3 rounds.
I'm gonna, when I wake up, I'm gonna see what's going on. Realize, oh shit, I was gonna use Maverick to wake everybody up, and then stealth over to the tent to wake everybody up.
Okay, perfect. So, what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to have, let me just go ahead and get this cleared out here. All right, everybody give me your initiative checks.
I can do that.
Mine's at 16 because advantage is fun.
No damn.
Okay.
Was. God damn, dude, come on! I have a fucking dex of 6. Why is my initiative always so fucking low?
You know why? You know what you did.
Sleep.
Hold on, I'm
Sleep.
rolling.
Ah. Gosh.
Of course it didn't add, even though I had her highlighted. No, it did add. There it goes. It's fine.
Perfect. There we go.
I think we need Ulu as well.
Sorry.
That's okay. Unexpected attack is unexpected.
Everybody, wake the fuck up!
Oh wait, still keep doing that.
Perfect. 10 for Ulu. All right.
Uh-huh.
All right. So at the top of the round, or actually no, surprise round. Everybody, we're gonna count the first round as a surprise round. So, but sleeping, scared. Just got scared. They're not part of the surprise round actually, so that doesn't even take away one that is scared. Sleeping. Uze, you're up.
Okay,
I'm trying to run the surprise rounds.
So we're
properly,
taking
but-
blood scale, jump out, and roar as the surprise round?
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to make sure.
All right. So stealth check.
Yeah. Ba-da-ba.
If you're still stealthing, I don't know if you're doing that or just running.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth over.
29. All right. And then
29. I'm gonna haul ass over.
perfect.
Look into the tent. Everybody, wake the fuck up! And then I'm gonna.
As you yell that, you see the butler there. Would you like me to sound the alarm, sir?
Yes! And then I'm gonna dash back to my position. Which it gets weird because I know some of this I can fly, some of this I can walk.
Mostly you're gonna have to be walking with the limited ceiling.
Okay, so can I get back to at least where I was?
What's your movement?
With
30
the
feet.
25.
25. So let's see. We'll say. Let's see. It's probably would have to. So you could get. Hold on.
Distance math is hard.
Just trying to figure out a way to make 25 feet work.
I'd say you probably can only get in front of the doorway.
Yeah, I could probably only get in front of the
There
door.
we go.
That's all right. I think that's.
This would get you back, just instead of going down instead up. So, yes, there is
Okay.
a path available to use 50 feet of movement if you're really careful about it, so yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm out of the way of the door. So the stealth was my action. The dash was my bonus action. That should be my turn.
Perfect. And then the Jinn is surprised. Visair, you, in your sleep, with the alarm sounded, the tent, like you feel the bed pushing you, your bed pushing you onto your feet. Emergency, sir. And you see you're surrounded by invisible servants who are all holding out equipment to you and are dressing you rapidly.
Cool.
What would you like to do?
You just went down the bat hole, dude.
Pretty much. I've been waiting for somebody to use the tent alarm for like a year.
Holy initiative order, Batman! It's time to fight.
Alright, so I'm gonna run out here. Can I do? So I want to get the assassination damage, or damage, sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Or no, sorry, it's assassinate. It's
Yeah.
assassinate. Is that possible if I'm stealthed?
Let's see. I forget? Can you stealth as a bonus action with the rogue thing that you got?
No, but I can hasten a spell after I.
Okay.
stealth.
So if you use your action to stealth and then quicken a spell, I'd say yes.
Okay, cool. So I will do that.
Perfect. And it does have to target only one creature. The fireball was way too much. Remember?
Oh
That was
yeah, no,
ridiculous.
yeah. This big guy in the middle.
Perfect.
I'm gonna hit him with an immolate.
All right.
So 38 plus sneak attack damage.
I'm gonna give him. Oh, what did you roll for your stealth?
I didn't roll stealth, sorry.
That's
I
good.
thought just my action would do it. Where is stealth? Not very good.
That's okay. You only had to beat his passive perception of 13, so.
Yes!
Alrighty. So.
Sneaky, sneaky!
You underestimate the sneakiness there.
Let everybody sneak.
Alrighty. So he has to make his dex at disadvantage because he only heard at the last second fire coming for his life. So already failed. So it's gonna be 38 times 2, 76 points of fire damage.
And he's burning.
And he is on fire.
Last time I checked, too, oxygen is very flammable. Just FYI.
True.
That's what NASA told me.
Magical wind is different. I don't know.
And I'm gonna hop back in here.
Perfect. Okay. Hoping us to Zarek. Zarek, you having the odd sensation of also being lifted onto your feet and people handing you any weapons that had been on the wall and not on your person. There's an alarm, sir. We are under attack.
Point the way.
And they all just point out the door.
But it's probably out of the tent, right?
Yeah, they just point
One
directly
door.
to the door.
Hey, maybe they got in the tent. I don't know. I just woke up.
Oh yeah, no, you're good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. That's. Well, I guess the question is: 30 feet from the door of the tent, or
From the door of the tent.
30
when
feet from-
I'm giving you
okay.
guys 30 from the door the door of the tent because you don't have control over where you're sleeping because that would be silly.
that's fine.
We'll say the alarm
All right.
is warped the space inside the tent, so the exit to your door is the exit of the tent. 'Cause that
Fucking
seems-
magic!
That's a rad tent.
It
All
really
right,
is. TJ spent a lot of
see.
money on that tent. Or Visair did.
Rad.
Oh yeah, I basically spent over half of all the money we had gotten up to that point. It was like over
Jeez.
1,000 gold or something.
Yeah,
it was
it
crazy.
Fair
a
enough.
shitload of gold. All right, and what would
Okay.
you like to do?
This is the first target I see in my line of sight, so we are
Perfect.
mind castering.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh,
There
not
you go.
one.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Here we go.
Perfect. Nothing happens. You're good.
Okay, good. All right, and
Eric hurt
the other
himself in his confusion.
one. That is not great either. What the hell?
So 15.
With that crit fail,
Mhm.
Zarek misses having all 10 toes now.
He doesn't miss out. He just misses the one toe that's gone.
My tootsies.
All right. So, oh my gosh.
Important
come
one for balance.
Get a druid who can cast regenerate now. Everything's fine. Here we go.
15 does not hit.
I just woke up. I am a little groggy still.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
All right. So you burst out of the door.
Sleep in my eyes. I forgot to rub my eyes.
And like as you draw your mind caster, you accidentally, as you're pulling it up, you actually shoot the ground, and then your second one, you're like fucking trying to shake the sleep off, and as it glances off the shoulder armor, the Myrmidon you see is cowering back from Bloodscale, doesn't even see you as it ricochets off. Mesnos.
Alarm.
Oh shit!
There's
Yeah,
no
who's
second.
doing- you got that, Brandon?
The alarm
Yeah, I
is
got
coming up. There's an alarm, sir.
Alright, and we're starting from their rooms, not the front of the tent.
No, they're
correct?
starting from the front of the tent because the alarm has attached all doors, all of the
Right
room
here?
doors. Yeah, you're starting there.
Should be able to effectively
So
cut
remember,
around.
just remember to take doors into consideration when measuring as well.
I know. He was gonna cut right above Zarek, so it should have been
Perfect. Yep, perfect.
fine. And then we got trying to figure out. He's just gonna agonizing blast fucking air boys.
Perfect.
Close air boy. I believe he has 3 blasts.
3 blasts.
Ah.
26 hits, 20 hits. Go roll damage for both of those.
Pop, pop.
Pop, pop.
Gotta
Alright.
go for the blah blah.
So that's a total of 24 points of damage. All right. Bonus action.
Now.
Okay.
Now.
Okay. All right. So this air myrmidon is terrified. Let's see. They're just frightened of you, correct?
Let's find out.
This target's going to frighten for you for 3 rounds. If the frightened target takes any damage, they can repeat the saving throw.
Yeah, so that one can take the saving throw again, the one that just got hit.
Okay, perfect. And that was wisdom.
15.
Oh, it's a 2.
Yeah, no, so he's still
Wow.
terrified of me.
Oh yeah. So
I know that feel, bro.
Wisdom roll.
I know that feel.
So he is going to. Being hit by Mesnos and being afraid of Bloodscale, he's going to fly over to start wailing on Mesnos. He's going to do a multi-attack.
Actually, no, the frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of the sphere is within line of sight.
Yeah, he'll still have disadvantage on the attacks.
Okay. I was reading that mostly for me.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Yeah, so he has 3 flail attacks that he does. So first one, 11 misses, I'm assuming.
Yes.
13,
Yes.
15.
Meets.
Meets. Okay. So he's going to do 7 points of bludgeoning damage on that. And then he's going to use his lightning strike. Once on a hit, he's going to cause extra lightning damage. And I did a constitution saving throw from Mesnos.
Holy crap! How many attacks does that guy have?
He only has the 3, but he can supercharge one like a smite.
And
Okay.
so Mesnos is going to be stunned. and
Yep,
take
Mesnos
extra
is
damage.
stunned and 18 damage. And then I'll bring us to Bloodscale.
Math.
Math.
Alright.
Math.
Mario Miles.
Bloodscale is a very simple boy with simple things.
From a simpler time.
Going to rage.
Simple
Perfect.
rage.
He's kind of reckless. He's got a
Joy
great
shattering
weapon
the grand illusion.
All
It's
right.
23 hit.
23, yes.
On the
Yeah,
big
that'll
boy.
definitely hit.
Okay. So it's 30 points of damage.
Jesus. Alright.
Does a 20 hit?
A 20 hits.
25 more points damage.
Woof. Okay, so he's
Well,
straight having a
actually,
bad
what-
time, yo.
No, what happened? Sorry.
Oh, he's just
He's
he's straight having a bad time, yo.
Oh, well, he was gonna have burst because I'm also dumping one smite,
Perfect.
which I believe was 3d8.
He's sure.
I think that's what we called it.
Absolutely.
I gotta make a button for this.
15.
15 more.
Good God, he's got about that much fight left in him. Oh man, he might
That's
burn to
good
death.
because
Jesus.
Bloodscale, while doing this, is yelling yield.
So you're yelling yield. Okay, and he's on fire still. So that'll bring us to whoop. That's the other side. It keeps going back to the
Straight up,
so-
not having a good time.
straight up not having a good time.
He might be dead actually after the MLA. Who knows?
So this one is going to fly away from Bloodscale, but he can only get within. Is here. No. No,
I like
he
this
won't get
Castlevania music.
there. Thanks. And then let's.
But what
see.
is a man?
Nope. But a miserable pile of secrets. All right. That brings us to Zephyr. You are being your bed is collapsing as you're being pushed onto your standing feet. There's an emergency, ma'am, outside. We require your assistance. As everybody's handing you your weapons.
Coming. Oh, what's happening?
And you'll start moving from there. There's an emergency. We're under attack on the outside of the tent, madam.
Got it. So I come on out. I peer through here.
You see a bunch of people
Why
standing in
is
front of the
everybody
doorway.
in the doorway?
You can see a stunned, kind of hurt Mesnos.
Yeah, you see Mesnos just. Yeah, you see Mesnos. He has like a big bruise on the side of his head, and this thing swinging like this chained mace next to him. And he's just like.
So, where is my wearing it?
That moment when everybody walks in front of the door and you just keep having to stop. Like, oh, come on. Go faster.
I think with mobile, you can probably get through the door because you have 40 feet of movement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can push past allies. They won't hinder you, so you can make it all the way out to here if you want.
Okay.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna go here. Which was stupid because I don't know what the fuck I have left after 2 weeks.
You just had a long rest.
Yeah,
I did. Okay, so everything's
yeah, you
replenished.
got everything.
Okay. Well, that makes this so much easier. So much easier.
Oh my
Totally.
gosh.
Oh, sure. Yeah, betcha.
I bet you. Decisions. Alright, well, since I'm out here. Nice. Alright, let's try. So there.
Sure.
Choose a point on the ground that I can see. Okay.
The big guy next to Bloodscale is like really fucked up, by the way.
Is he?
Like really fucked. And we might not want to kill him.
Yeah, no, don't kill him.
He's on fire. He might die.
I mean, if what happens, happens. I don't.
20 for Q center. Okay. Wee, 20 cube. Okay, starting from that point, so it doesn't hit anybody else. I'm gonna cast Erupting Earth.
Okay. Is it erupting
Not
earth?
show up.
No.
Damn it.
No.
Nice.
20 foot
shit.
cube.
Yeah, that hits pretty hard. It's both hard.
All right, let's get these dexterity saving throws rolling. Let's see. Does it? Try
Oh
to see-
man, I should have taken this opportunity to reverse gravity.
just crash.
Oh,
Um,
you got that too?
7-level spells.
Now, with-
once a day. Oh, if
with-
you already have it, maybe I'll look at something else then.
No, mine's high level, like 7th level. I don't want
Same.
to wait on that because I can do
Okay, so it explodes in the cube.
What's
Okay,
it
so
called?
they don't have to be on the ground. So
Regiment-
perfect.
Genuinely don't know.
I genuinely don't know either.
Failure.
Ah, shit, dex save.
Failure.
Woo!
All right, so
Told you
as
that.
you're in the cube, so you're gonna have to make a
See
dex
what
save as
you
well.
did, Carla?
I don't think it would hit
From the-
no.
From the point, you said 20-foot cube, and then it was
Opens a portal to see his long-lost brother. Friends destroy the portal.
We're not gonna destroy the portal.
Yeah, you get the
I
genie,
used a
but you're
very
also in it
focused
yourself.
spell.
I didn't.
So friend, not friends.
Okay. And
All right, so how do you want to finish this gin
Is he
off?
muted?
I don't know.
Boy,
I
howdy,
can't
you know I
hear-
am.
Lord of mercy.
All right, sorry. I was looking
boy,
up.
howdy, wouldn't you know there?
I was looking
Oh,
up to see if they had to be on the ground. They don't. It erupts from the ground, so they all got super screwed by this. But you're in the area of effect as well, so you're gonna have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
You're gonna hit yourself in the chin.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna punch myself in the face. Watch this, guys. Because I am still sleepy, okay? Like, you wake up from a dead sleep and somebody tells you to kill something, you might mess up, right?
Hey, you might hit yourself in the face. One time I woke up with both my
Dex.
arms asleep. And I wiggled my arms so hard that I hit myself in the face with my dead hand.
So
I also take the damage.
as you, okay, so this definitely kills the gin. How do you? What does that look like? What happens to this poor son of a bitch?
Does it kill him? Is it in his
Oh, he's
range?
dead. He is dead.
Okay.
He's fucking dead.
Okay, so basically everybody hears this deep rumbling all of a sudden, and just out of the ground starts like stabbing columns just going straight up into the air, and one goes through the Jin's torso.
Oh, fuck. Oh. And as it erupts through him, it bursts out. You see the genie try to the air elementals trying to dodge out of the way, but each of them gets like boulders that fly through and crack them over into the head. One trying to get away, and there's two bits come together, crush it for a second as it squeezes out. And the genie, though, he's just looking at this chest. He dies. And as soon as he
Scissors.
As soon as he does, you see the air elementals who are swinging their weapons ready, just suddenly they just stand there. Ulu, in the tent, you hear, there's an emergency. There's an emergency going on.
God damn
Oh my god.
it. Fucking red dwarf ship. There's everywhere
It's
there's
emergency.
emergency.
There's an
There's
emergency going on.
That, we all know that's what you would have gotten.
Oh, for sure.
And so you're being like already lifted to your feet, and all of these spectral servants are handing you your weapons.
Alright. I'd like to think that I'd be ready somewhat quickly, since this is not my first time camping
No,
out
You're
on a
pretty,
war.
usually pretty
or in a
battle
battle
ready.
situation. Yeah.
Magic tents are helpful.
Although, you know, the spectral servants thing is pretty new to me.
Orcs need no
Well, it's
armor.
funny. Like one goes to grab the great sword that you carry on your back, but it just floats over and rests behind your back without any help or prompting.
Look, she's a Final Fantasy character.
The anime character ever.
My sword is my knife. All right.
Yeah, with Molly, it's a gut reference for sure.
guts. Oh Jesus, yeah.
Who wants
So bigger
eggs?
than her.
Top 10 characters I wouldn't want to be in an anime. Let me see guts.
I mean, never mind. Anyway,
My answer is civilian.
Ooh,
I don't want to
yeah.
be a civilian.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is it on the board?
so
Well, there's number
I mean,
3. Ding.
all I want to do is get in there and stabby, as per your tradition.
As is tradition. Perfect. So I believe you have 40 feet of movement, if I'm not mistaken.
30 feet.
You have 30 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
So how would you like to get all up in there?
What a question.
Spear is 10 feet of range. You can
Yeah,
shake it by people.
I can go. Whoops.
Just
Like-
waggling it through the door.
Poor Sonic. People are busting out of the door, and then all of a sudden just. Alright.
Come on.
I mean,
Alright,
that's
so-
what you do with a pole arm, right? You just shove
Yeah.
it through the door.
Yeah, no. All right, go. So make your
Shove it.
attacks at advantage, as this thing seems to have stopped defending itself.
Oh,
If
sad.
You, if you want to attack it, I don't know.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Knock it out.
do I?
All right, roll all 3 at advantage. Oh,
Is there any way to do
Is that
advantage in
part of
D&D
waking
Beyond, or
up?
does that have to be?
Stepping stuff
Roll
in
it.
the face.
If you
I
go
don't
to the
know.
Beyond 20 button at the top, I
Ah.
believe you can change the
Do
type of
that.
roll to roll with advantage. You can even have it ask you what you want to roll every time, or you can just set it to roll with advantage or disadvantage. So that'll do it.
Oh hell no.
Or you just hit the button.
I got it. I got it.
I'll tell you.
I got it. All right.
Hey guys, I just got a new headgear.
Oh god, yeah, go and roll the damage for that critical
Does it hit?
fucking hit. Yeah,
Fucking hell.
Oh damn.
fucking hell. Alright, so, and it didn't even double it, so that's gonna be 18 points of slashing damage for the fucking. Alright. Next attack. Oh my god! Yeah, go ahead. That'll
Nice.
definitely fucking hit. Roll the
double
damage for that one.
Oh shit.
Call that a
Jesus
double crit.
Christ. Okay, so.
Roll a lot of damage.
It's a bit of a delay, and I got impatient.
That's okay. Last
Anyway.
hit.
Uno stabbing. I'll wait this time.
It's only 3 hits. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Shame.
Holy shit! Yeah, no, he's fucking dead. So like, the rest of you are like all face out, and then you just hear Zadok. You just see these quick flashes of weapon behind you, and then you just see the Myrmidon up to your left. You see its helm just starts to crack open from the first strike, and as it starts to fall, you see 2 more one quick strike into the center, cracking the armor, and then the last one that shoves in and then twists, breaking the armor in pieces as it snaps apart. The entire thing spins around in a whirlwind of dust, disintegrating. Uza, Baladar, Samran, Zunder, Scry Hell.
Oh god, this is not what I wanted to happen at all, even the slightest little bit. Oh fuck. Okay. Just as all of this is happening, I was just.
At least Bloodscale was trying to tell the thing to yield.
Yeah,
I wanted to bring him in for questioning.
I really did. The thing in front of me, it's not moving, right? It's just
No.
kind of hanging out.
Yeah, let me see. How much did he get killed by? 1 second, he had 15. No, he
No,
got
'cause-
like 35 points of damage. There's no way. It's like, I was
No,
like,
I meant-
maybe,
I meant
but no.
I meant
Oh yeah, this
guy.
one. Yeah, this one's just hanging out.
Okay. I'm just yell at everybody. Stop killing shit! That's not what I wanted to happen! And I'm gonna dash out the door and see if I can see anyone from the council.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and make a perception check. $33.
That's a natural 20.
You know, I was waiting for when they would happen. Like, you guys always roll them in bunches. It's really weird. So as you run outside, You're looking around, trying desperately to see kind of what is happening out here, and then you see there's nothing really anywhere close. In the sky, there's some more Myrmidon kind of flying around. It's an early dawn. None of them seem to notice you. You see there are roaming. With a 33, you look out farther and farther, and you see that there's at the very edges of the city with your 1 mile goggles on, you do see that there's multiple dead bodies of not only the lost and the broken, but also there are a few Aarakocra bodies. You recognize there are a few of some are even wearing the skulls of the druids. But it looks like they've held the line for the night, and the day is now occurring. You see up in the air, there are roaming patrols of the Air Myrmidon and Jin, who have seemed to have taken up the guard duty for the day.
They're not reacting hostilely towards the windmill, though.
Haven't even noticed it.
Okay. I don't know how much movement, action, economy I have left, but I'm just gonna, if I can, get back inside and just be like, wait, stop, everyone, just stop.
Does everybody stop when Uz asks you to stop?
Yeah.
Sure.
Perfect. So we'll drop turn order. So at this point, you are free from movement restrictions.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the Myrmidon and just, who sent you?
Just the air keeping it aloft.
I'm gonna hold up
Stares
the
blankly
pendant.
forward.
In the name of the Azure God of Akkadi. What is your business
Thank
here?
God, it's guard. Jesus.
I
weirdo.
said guard,
Oh,
Nope.
didn't I?
it
Nope.
sounded like that. That's okay.
Oh no,
He
I
changed
by the name-
accents in the middle of the sentence. Okay,
Oh,
guys?
that's
It's
hard.
not
Yeah,
that big of a deal.
it does happen.
By the name of the Azure
Accent
Guard
dyslexia.
of Akkadi. What business do you have in here?
Defense.
Ask him what he's defending.
What are you defending?
Defend the Eerie.
Why did the Jinn come in here?
Defend the Eerie.
From what?
Guys, we may have just brutally murdered 3 things that we literally didn't have to, that have nothing to do with any of this. We should probably go back to hiding.
Oh, Lord of Mercy. Why? You hit the alarm, though. I thought that it was... Oh, no.
I did too,
Oh,
mean,
no.
by all looks of it. I'm
It's
just saying. We
partially
might
my
we
fault.
might just be now out in the open with our asses out if we don't get back to hiding.
Do you have another command as your guard?
exit and resume your patrol.
Yes. He just starts to float.
And on his way out, just tell no one of what you saw in here, of what happened in here.
Yes. And it exits.
Is there
Air
Are there-
elementals are a bit more intelligent than other elementals.
Those
Are
are
there
Myrmidon,
bodies?
not elementals, technically.
Yes, these
are there
are.
bodies,
Go ahead.
blood, or anything like that?
The only evidence of the fight is due to the nature of the air elemental Myrmidon and the Jinn. The only thing that would remain is an oversized scimitar that the Jinn was holding.
I'm a big strong boy. I'm gonna pick that up.
Okay.
I'm
You
gonna
can-
Arcana check it as well.
Sure. So this is a it's a great sword. Does 2d6 damage. And
about swords.
it adds 1d6 lightning or thunder damage, and you can choose either when you make the attack.
So it's a great sword, not a scimitar.
That's correct. Yeah, it's a great sword. It's a scimitar sized for a basically kind of large elemental giant. He's kind of giant comparatively.
I was about to get excited.
Okay. Might give this to Ulu later, but I'm just gonna put it in the bag now.
Perfect. Okay. Right, Jinni Scimitar. DJINNI. Scimitar. You know, spell scimitar. Yeah.
You think I do?
Scimitar.
What's that?
Scimitar.
I said it's scimitar.
Scimitar.
It's a
Scamator?
regional dialect.
Scimitar, yeah.
You
Scamator.
gotta come at me with one of them schemators now. Come on now here.
All right. Other than that,
Gin from what the wilds they've been talking about. I'll tell you what.
the only the only other evidence is the exploded ground. The ground is completely
Fix that.
blown up, and
Fix that.
the
And I kind of just try to.
the circle at the top has been also knocked off and is laying flat instead of floating.
I-
All right, I got some work to do now. I'm gonna
Okay.
fix it.
How are you gonna
uh,
fix it?
Same spell.
You're gonna blow it up again?
Ooh, huh? Right?
We blow it up right this time.
It's like dynamite. You can't just throw more dynamite at it and make it smooth again.
Shit. Hang on.
Well, it moves the earth, right? Yeah.
The Earth explodes in a 20-foot cube.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anybody got stone shape?
Hallucinatory
so.
terrain.
I chose Regenerate instead of Mirage Arcane. So, sorry.
See if Miss says anything for this.
I have nothing that would add me Here we go. Looks fine. Just kidding.
5
No.
feet of it.
Illusion.
5 feet of it looks
That
great.
one spot looks great.
There we go. You know what? Just fucking don't look at it. 1 minute. It's not
That's
a
hilarious.
problem. I'm just kidding.
Somebody will
gotta-
have to come in and then they'll act all surprised and they'll give me a chance to charge them. It's fine.
Okay, it's alright. I'll put the here. Where I could put the bricks back with telekinesis, Kyle. If need be.
You know what? Up to 10 minutes? You can move an object that weighs up to 1,000 pounds? Interesting. Let's do just a charisma check to see how well you can put it back together with your telekinesis. I say, yeah, we'll let this happen. And I'll say advantage
This is
just
like-
for thinking of fucking telekinesis. That's fucking great.
This is the teleporter thing. Like this is very important. We do
It's
this,
the
right?
entire ground around it has been exploded out,
Okay.
and the teleporter's on its side. So, yeah, give me a charisma check at advantage.
Jesus, Kyle.
Sorry.
Damn, it's perfect. We got it fine.
What about the
Nobody's
power
gonna
to
know
move?
anything.
You watch. You guys watch as Vicer just carefully. You see, he just kind of.
AKA Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy. He starts to just he kind of like. Actually, you know what? Describe what does it look like, Vicer?
Like that
casting
scene
stuff.
from Half-Blood Prince where Dumbledore and Slughorn put the house back in order.
Yeah.
Waving his hands around and everything's just like flying back in place.
And then you see.
I'm
his-
not Vice there. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Wait, what?
Usually, whatever the goofiest option is the one we go with. So.
So you see, Vicer is like, and Vicer, you just like on the just
Oh
like
no!
this
You know what?
weird
You know what? I'm
impulse.
gonna like move my hands like I'm conducting and rub my fucking finger rings together, so where it's like
Exactly.
music.
Perfect. And so you.
Make it quiet. Make it quiet. Make it quiet.
Oh, it's just this gentle. And it just.
Well, it's good to know that anything I can destroy with my chaos, you can put together with your level-headedness. That's...
Oh no.
Actually,
Sorry,
whatever you can
guys.
destroy with your chaos, I can make better with my also chaos.
Alright, go back to hiding, you damn nerds.
Sorry, wake me up if you need me. I'm going back to bed.
Let me up
Sorry
before you
about
go.
that.
Did
Next
we
time,
just
let me know if I'm supposed to kill anyone.
did we just kill servants of Akati?
Same.
Don't know.
Well, we're doing
Or we
our
killed
best.
servants of her fucking son because those air elementals were pretty much the same as we fought there.
Yeah, but this yeah.
Can't you just ask her? Can't you like ring her up on the telly?
Welcome to a moral gray area. If it serves the greater good, we should be fine. Let's go back to hiding.
Moral gray area.
You'll get your answer later. Fuck, this is not the time.
Well, is there any markings or anything on their clothing?
They completely disappear when they're dead. That's
Yeah, yeah.
part of what they are.
Is there nothing in the scimitar?
Put it in the bag. We don't have time to look at it right now.
Just
Well, I can go
Blood-
look at it.
Bloodscale, did you get any feeling of necromancy from the Myrmidons?
I didn't hit them.
So back inside the tent, I'm gonna look at the scimitar.
It's in the bag, which is on Bloodscale, which is not in the tent.
Well, give me the fucking sword so I can look at it.
You can't carry the sword.
I can do. I'll be fine and drag it over there.
I
still
just
got
hand you the. No, before I go into my hiding spot, I hand you the bag of holding, and then I go fucking into the hiding spot. Jesus Christ!
That works.
Okay.
Go into the and then go
You
into
just want to get busted, don't you?
the tent and check it out.
Hold on, before everybody goes back in the tent, just he came in here for a reason.
You hope
Right?
so, yeah.
So he came to check
Is it-
things out.
They opened the portal, they looked through it, they closed the portal. They were
No,
leaving.
I understand that. What I'm saying is, if he came in here to check if the coast was clear, if Yancy Bin was waiting for whoever the council member is, that council member might be waiting for this guy to come back and report, and if he doesn't, he could disappear. We might have to go confront the
Hey,
council
Azure
right
Guard, maybe you can tell a Jin, because they pretty much all look the same.
Oof.
They all look very similar.
That's racist.
Well, here's the thing, right? You know what? This could lead to.
They're
a new
magical
plan.
creatures. They all fucking fuck off.
Who do you
Like,
send
I
it
can
back?
alter myself to look like the Jinn if you think it'll give us an upper hand in some situation.
You can't make yourself large enough. It's a large creature.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Could you alter my appearance? Because I can make myself large.
No. So the alter appearance can only make you look like a foot larger or a foot shorter, and you have to be in a humanoid form for it to work.
Oh, well, that's.
You know what? I got an idea. I'm gonna head back outside and I'm gonna see if I can see that Myrmidon, that air elemental.
Make a
I can tell him apart from the
perception
others.
check.
This is where the DM goes. They all look the same, and you're like, motherfucker.
Right?
No, with the 32, you'd be able to recognize there is one that is slightly more damaged than the others.
I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna like return to the member of the council and tell him that Yancy Bin awaits him.
Which member of the council?
The one who sent you and the Jin here.
I received my orders from the Jin.
Motherfucker. Fine. Just
Whose mother shall I have intercourse with? No, I'm just kidding.
Your own!
forget everything that you've seen in the last 10 minutes and go on about your patrol. And I'll go back inside. Take up a position, go back to where I was and go to sleep.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh, and
Jin out there
I'll
look exactly like the other one.
I'll go grab Maverick and have him come hang out with me.
Map flies over.
God, I fucked that one up.
All right, so just so I know, is the plan just to keep hanging here until some of the council comes, or are you guys headed to the council to find out who sent them?
Hey, Bloodscale, if nobody comes in 2 hours, wake me up and we're just gonna go. I'm going to go to the council.
No,
yeah,
we're
but
gonna
you
go to the
still-
council.
Come
But
on,
yes.
Okay. All right, so, Bloodscale, can I get another perception check if you're staying on guard?
Yeah, Doug. Yeah. Yeah, Doug. Yeah.
Oh,
Dog?
yeah, okay, good.
Yeah. Doug.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Dog, yeah.
I love that most of us.
Yeah.
don't
It should be the
know.
23. I don't have advantage.
Okay, either way.
Still a good roll.
So as you're keeping watch and everything, you kind of like peek out the door every once in a while. You see that no one's even seems interested in the windmill. It just seems to be spinning up. You notice that you do see like some Aarakocra occasionally go into the level above this, where there's like a big grindstone. You see some are flying in occasionally with like wheat and stuff to grind down into flour, but no one even seems to notice that the hidden entrance.
For the full 2 hours?
For all 2 hours.
All right, go wake up, fucking Uza.
Okay.
All right. Can I mark my long rest now?
Yes, yeah, you can mark your long rest. Everybody else, you can mark a short rest for the 2 hours. So if you guys want to use hit dice to recover HP instead of spells and stuff, you can do that. And any benefits you get from a short rest, I know Mezzy will get his spells back.
He didn't use any.
Oh, okay. He can use hit dice then. Yeah.
Okay,
You gonna?
work again.
What?
I believe you get your wild shapes back, but you don't get your spells back until a long rest.
Okay, but I mean, how can I get my hit points back?
Oh, with your hit dice. So I believe druids are 1d8. So basically, you roll a d8, you add your Constitution modifier, and you can gain that many back. And however, you have 13 hit dice at this point that you can use to regain health that way. And you can only recover half of them in a day. So if you use more than half, you'll be missing one for tomorrow, sort of thing.
Okay, so D8.
Mesnos just used
That's true, so there's 5.
that many.
Perfect. Okay. 6.
Were you even hit?
She blew herself
I
up.
hit myself!
Oh yeah. Rufus.
Alright, so 5, 9, 11. Might do it. I need a calculator because I'm tired.
Okay, that's all right. You can do that. And are you just gonna do it until you heal all the way up?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so just mark however many hit dice you end up using, and then so we can. All right, everybody. So you all are headed out. Are you guys just headed straight to the library, or what's the plan?
I think we need to go to the council. I'm worried that they're either already gone or made some alibi.
Well, either way, will make it a lot harder for them to like do anything. Right? We'll take away their opportunities.
Does anyone have spells that can prevent someone from lying?
Oh, that would be great. I would.
I can detect their thoughts.
Oh, right. That's what I'm
And-
talking about. They.
How far out was the Hobgoblin army?
Couple days.
Alright. Well, that means we have time there. Well, we can do this council business. And then hopefully.
I'm gonna
keep
go in
that-
and tell them we
Where are
have
you
news. I'm gonna tell them that we have news about the Hobgoblin army. Hopefully that will get them to all gather in the room. And if not, I might be dragging some people out.
You want help? I'm big and strong.
No, I mean I'm not hollow bird bones. You know, not very strong.
Well, I'll be the muscle. As
Ooh, I
per
showed
usual.
some muscle earlier. Oh my god. That was
Kidding,
impressive.
right?
Oh my god.
Fucking
What?
destroyed that thing. Holy shit. Alright, so as you guys make your way out of this under the windmill temple, you guys just brain is dead. Never mind. So you guys start making your way briskly. I assume you're at a decent pace back to the council, and you're like running, not just walking.
I am blatantly moving with purpose.
Perfect. Okay. So like you see like a few people like wave like, oh, that's the Dawnforged Co. You hear like some whispers about like how you guys like fought in the night a few nights ago, and
I wave.
just some general like kind of like, you get some waves back, like really enthusiastic.
I have
ones.
Mesnos on my shoulders because I know he walks a bit slower than everybody else.
No, not anymore. It doesn't.
Doesn't matter. I'm doing it anyways out of habit.
He doesn't even think about it. He's just kind of like sitting.
I'm just snickering.
I think I'm the slowest one in the party.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
fly!
I assume you're flying anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to fly too fast and leave everybody in the dust.
Oh, wait, yeah.
It's like this weird, like every now and then I'll walk and just realize I'm slowing everyone down, and then fly, and then just, walk and just pissed and flustered and just.
I can hold out my arm like a perch. I'm strong enough. It's fine.
Alright, so Mesnos will
Not
hop
at this
down.
moment, but I want to do that later.
Alright, so you guys make your way and you hear the kind of the whisperings. You even see the one who's like, see, they're the ones who told me this was a good accent to have. The toucan just kind of like muttering to people on the side.
Just
eventually-
wait, no, serious and angry.
And then you guys make your way to the level of that first floor, and you're greeted by the, oh, hello again. It's awfully nice to see you, Dawnforged Company. Although
Before
unexpected-
we enter, I will actually let Mesnos down because this is a serious moment.
you let Mezzy down, and then so I wasn't expecting to see you so soon. Is the Hobgoblin army further or closer than we thought?
We have very important news for the council.
Excellent. And what
Pardon
is
my
the-
abruptness, but we need to see them now, and I'm just gonna continue in.
Oh, okay. But do you want me to?
Thank
oh,
you.
All right.
It's nice to say that as I wave as I walk in behind you. So.
Oh, okay.
If they need to be summoned, summon them.
I will do my best. And he grabs like a bell and he rings it. Although when he rings it, you guys don't hear anything. And you make your way
Bird years.
the second floor, and as you arrive, you see that the council is kind of all gathered, and they seem to be talking. And you see they're all kind of talking to a Goj, Rohanar, who's like standing in front of them. He's like, you just as you walk in, you hear, but I don't understand any of this. What are you even talking about? I thought we were going to work together on trying to solve this problem. And then as you walk in, you're noticed first by the kind of the oldest one at the top here. Skrivak, and he looks at me like, look who it is. The Dawnforged Company, back with a war report. I have no doubts of the Hobgoblin issue, and there goes away with you. We will discuss this later. Then it goes start.
Hey, Ghost, you want to stay?
Just,
Yeah. What was he saying?
I'm gonna
could
look
be
over at
relevant.
Derek and nod at him.
And just before we get started, I'm paying attention to every single person I can to see if I can either insight or
Sure.
perceive any
Sure.
nervousness or
For sure.
foul play.
So for insight, if they say something
Other
that you
birds.
want to insight specifically what they're saying, let me know. So I'm having I'm counting everybody as on high alert right now. So you'll get more insight checks than you normally would, as this is going to be kind of more of a social encounter. So I have you all kind of mentally on high alert. So let me know anything you want to insight.
I'm trying to get a Ghost to stay.
Same.
Okay.
I would love to stay, actually, and hear this
Yeah,
report.
right
As I would be part of the planning if it were. Is that all right, Council?
He kind of like gives like the tiniest little bow.
If you must stay, stand over to the side. Now, a report on these hobgoblins.
Was that? I'm gonna insight. How sickly is that cough sounding?
Roll an insight check. 13. He is pretty genuine actually about the cough. He seems to be having a bad time as far as that goes.
Yeah, he's definitely sus.
You're the one who gave me crap about that exact phrase last time we got together.
Yeah, but now it's
Oh,
part of
yeah.
the cultural icon.
Things
It is
have
lexicon.
changed, okay?
It's funny if I do it.
That has changed. All right.
Bloodscale's gonna
Alright.
turn around to mutter and do whatever little stupid hand sign he has to do his once a day detect magic, and then turn around again. And
Okay.
Let's see
All right.
what's going on.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? All right.
Well, maybe that cough's necromantic for all we know. Let's go.
I mean, if he has like cancer or some sort of disease, he'd be more apt to sell everyone out for immortality, right? So.
Right.
Yeah.
He might have the stench of necromancy on him. Let's see.
So, as far as magic goes, you do see that almost every single member of the council does have magic items of some sort. You see, they let's see. So, the red Wulurai, They seem to have their. You see, there's like a small like. It almost looks like an incense burner, but it's clearly been made into a mace that has some sort of magicalness about it. The
sensor mace, I understand.
the old the owl looking guy with the long eyebrows over here, you know him as Frillet. You see that his staff is magical is magical as hell. Whipplet. Whipplet's the only one. Sorry, Whipplet is this one. He's the only one who doesn't have anything magical on them. And then you see that over here, Quilitic does have a magical sword, and then Skrivak's quarterstaff is definitely magical, and he does seem to have some sort of arcane, like ward or something like warping around him.
And
Does anything give me that taste that I got from the air elemental? Because Detect Magic does also let me learn at School of Magic.
Let's see, the elemental would have been. Let me check your elementals real quick.
Well, because when I sucked that air elemental in when we were fighting Akadi's son, you said
yes,
left a necromantic taste. I'm looking for that in particular.
None of them have a necromantic magic about them.
I'm also gonna look left at a gauche.
Oh, Gauge. All right.
Just in case.
Yep. Let me check his inventory real quick. I believe he does have some magical items on him, and he
just more
actually...
specifically for that disgusting flavor. That's all I'm looking for.
Oh, okay.
He's just getting a quick glance of nope.
So while let me see, does he have anything that's necromantic? I trying to remember if he has anything that he doesn't have anything that is specifically that kind of feel to it. You do notice that he is super on edge, and with Detect Magic, you see he actually has mage armor cast on himself. Like you see this kind of shimmering magic that's underneath his robes.
Can't blame him for being weirded out by these fucks, so... Just gonna keep an eye out. This shit lasts for up to 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna keep an eye out.
Perfect. And then so...
unless anybody else has anything, I'm gonna do my thing.
Yeah,
So-
do your thing, and I'm gonna be perception checking to see who startles.
And that's at the point, Woolerai, the red... go ahead, sorry. Zadok.
Just my purpose here is to see which of them seems like the most uncomfortable, the most,
Sure.
suspicious with insight, and then use
Sure.
detect thoughts on them.
Okay.
Although I can basically detect thoughts last for a minute, and I can basically
Okay.
focus on any one
All right. Let me know who...
every 6 seconds, apparently.
Let me know who you'd like to start with and when you're starting it. Now, did you cast this before entering the room? Or are you going to have to try to cast it? If so, does it have verbal and somatic components?
See, it does actually, yes.
No. Are those shooed by your race?
I can do it as a Githzerai, and then I also have it as a wizard spell.
Yeah, so in order to cast it without using any of the verbal or somatic components, you're going to have to use the once a day racial detect thoughts.
Yeah.
Just as a heads up, because I know that can trip up. Okay, perfect. So let me know when you're doing it, and then we'll kind of take it from here. So it's at this point where Wulurai, the red, kind of looks over like, so are they closer or farther than we thought they were, and how many are coming for our little city here?
So, bear with me a moment, but I bring terrible news. News that could possibly doom the entire Eyrie.
News of what sort? What Philip will say.
There are forces that are moving against not just the Eyrie itself, but us as a people.
They all kind of like mutter to each other.
Well, out with it. What is this horrifying news for the Empire? Well, the Eerie.
Who just called it an empire?
Skrovak.
Inside and check.
Yeah, I'm gonna call an inside check on that.
Perfect. So,
Samesies.
okay. All right, so 15, 18.
Oh,
Alright,
for frick's sake.
Okay, so, so 15. Hard to tell if it was like a slip of the tongue or not, or if he's just old. And his generally sour disposition. Let's see, an 18. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're gonna have to limit how many insight checks per sentence here, guys.
Well,
Like, why don't we just pick whoever has the highest, give them fucking advantage. Let's go.
Perfect. Yeah.
I
So,
have 8,
I have 9.
and I cannot roll below an 18.
I have 0.
I kind of like the not being able to roll below an 18 though.
so how about this? We'll just limit it to 2. So you guys can choose, because it's hard for you guys to give advantage without speaking to each other and using the help
me and
action.
Zephyr?
So we'll say for this one we'll do with you and Zephyr, because you guys would have chose you two. But remember, Zarek at some point is going to want to roll so he can determine when to use his detect thoughts. So 18. It's hard to tell, like, because he doesn't seem embarrassed about it at all. He just seems to have genuinely slipped up and is just kind of old. Zephyr with a 21, you don't know if you think he might his memory might be going, like, he is that old and he is just pissed all the time. You get the idea that, like, he might have used the Empire because he came from the Empire that's based in Menestros.
Getting
that's where
old,
he spent
losing his
most of
brain,
his
slip of the tongue.
time.
This
Yeah,
dude's
exactly.
insane.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not the worst news. The worst news is we have an idea. I guess it could be good. We have an idea of who might be responsible for this grave threat against the Aarakocra.
It's not the hobgoblins.
And then it's at this point, Frillet, the owl, is like,
There's something greater threat than a hobgoblin army. I believe
Yeah.
that was the closest to danger that we've been.
No, this is closer still, because the threat to the Aarakocra as a whole, our people, our way of life, our very freedom, stands in this room.
spit it out already, Whipplet.
They stand in this room.
They all look at Ogoj, and he just,
I have done nothing but serve this
Inside
city.
check 'em.
I'm
Inside
not
check everyone.
speaking about.
Inside check him when he says, the killer's in this room.
I was actually
Okay.
going to inside everybody looking over a
so
Ogoj.
we'll do it this way. So Viso, you said it first. Pick one. Who do you want to inside?
I thought that was like the team was gonna inside.
I'm giving everybody somebody to look at.
I'll inside a Goj. That way
Goj.
everyone else can inside the rest of them.
Perfect. Okay, roll your insight check. He is baffled of why they're even
Oh,
looking
that's
at
a good
him.
one.
You can tell he feels fucking betrayed.
Alright.
All right.
And then can I do mine on the council?
Sure. Who would you like to choose on the council?
Do I have to choose someone specific? I was kind of looking to see if anybody on the council hesitated and just was like, "Oh yeah, a Goj."
We're gonna have you do somebody specific, so that way.
Okay, I'm
everybody
gonna
can-
go for Quill Trick.
Perfect.
Oh fuck.
Like 26 Aquilitic. With a 26 insight, you saw that she only ended up looking at Agoj at the very end. She originally had turned her head all the way to the right and was starting to look at Woolerai before she saw him looking, and then immediately snapped her head at the last second to Agoj.
Okay.
All right, anybody else want to insight
This
one of the council?
Bombshell thing. That's a detect thoughts moment.
Perfect. Okay. Who are you choosing to
Yeah.
detect thoughts on?
Okay, so let me cast. Oh, I guess it's not really a. All right, so I am gonna start. Let's see. So basically, reading this as it's written, technically every turn I can change per person, so I get 6 seconds per person.
That's correct, and you get the surface skim. You're starting.
I'm gonna start where everybody else looked.
Okay. So surface thoughts
Brave boy here.
of Ogoj is just, I can't believe after all that I've done for them that they would even try to throw me to the wolves. What the hell is all of this? What the hell is going on?
That's good enough for me.
Perfect. Okay. Anybody else want to insight anybody on this shift?
Someone inside the guy that one looked at. I can't do
Woolerai?
it.
Is that the red bird?
Yep, Woolerai.
Yeah, he's brightly colored. I'd go for that.
Perfect. All right, go and roll an
Look at
insight
the
check.
plumage!
It's the red herring!
17. So you see, as he looks, you see, he immediately looks at Ogoj, but then you see his eyes kind of flitter back, and you see he's trying to catch the eyes behind and around him to see if they all followed his initial look.
I nudge Mess nose. I motion towards him. Keep an eye
Okay.
down.
Yeah. So what do you accuse Ogoj here of then? If he is one who
I did
betrayed
not
us?
accuse. I did not accuse. I did not accuse.
Words in my mouth. You put.
No, in my beak. I did not accuse Ogoj of anything. That is your own doing. I simply said that there's someone in this room, specifically on the council.
Okay. Who on this council do you accuse, and what do you accuse them of?
Well, I will get to this. I murder most foul. Sorry. Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
That's okay.
Well, you see, Inspector.
Whipplet at this point is like, Whipplet at this point will interject. He's like, you accuse the council of doing what? Like
I
you
do not
can't
accuse
get
the whole
back to
council,
it.
just someone on the council, someone desperate to extend their years, someone so yearning for more time that they would make a deal,
They all
not
start
just
kind
for
of glancing at
themselves,
each
but
other.
for everyone.
Tried to sell you all out.
They all start
Someone who
looking
would
at
be
each other.
willing to sell out your very souls for immortality.
Hey,
To
what?
Yancy Bin.
Yancy Bin?
I'm
Frillet
gonna
says.
insight check Wulari, because they've been quiet as fuck.
Woolerai, the red.
Yeah. No, sorry. Wulari. I don't have any notes on them yet, so.
Sure.
Perception check to see if anybody twitched when the name Yancy Ben was stated.
Perfect. Go and roll it. So insight 23. You see, he's looking around at all of the rest of the council, and all of them are kind of just, they're all exchanging glances, and you see that none of them are looking like, most of them are looking more surprised than anything. Woolerai pretending to is might be pretending, but he also does. There is some genuine surprise, but it's hard to nail down what the surprise was. 24. You see, Frillet just is like, it just says out, yeah, Yancy Bin with a question mark on the end of it. And then
I was looking more for like a twinge recognizing. In the face.
Let's see, 24. Was there anybody in particular you were looking at?
Red boy.
Woolerai? Okay. Yeah, with the 24, he does kind of like blink in like a shit on his face.
I cast fireball. No, I'm just kidding.
So I'm moving my attention.
I will
left to
pull up
right.
I will pull up my. Zarek doesn't have a sending stone, does he?
No.
I do.
Oh no, he does.
I thought I was given
That's
one.
right.
Yeah.
You were.
Oh,
You
yeah,
were. I
'cause it's-
forgot.
it's
You
not
got it in the
Yeah.
Dwarf City made
So I
small.
just picked mine up and I'm like, check out the red one, would you?
So before you said
Okay.
it, you said you focused on
Yeah, while
Okay.
everybody's been talking, I've been moving attention. Yeah,
So-
especially once I got that, didn't need a whole lot to realize that our friend here isn't a problem.
Whiplet at that moment with his surface detect thoughts would just be like, oh god, we're gonna have to kill them, aren't we? And you see he's looking over at
That's
the others,
not helpful.
and then as Aseric, the older, said,
Ah, so who do you accuse of such treachery?
I wanted to come here and give you the chance. The opportunity to come forth and confess your sins.
Who are you accusing?
So no
They
one,
know.
no one wants to come forward.
They
no
know
one
who.
wants to remain a member of their community and be able to like have their head held high. Because I'll tell you what, whoever it was, we foiled it. It's done. It's never gonna happen. So
I
you're
will tell you-
fucked, and you can either stay part of your community, or you can and come out now, or we can toss you out. And I'm pretty sure we can do it.
Playing
So-
that negative wisdom to the hilt.
So anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. If one of you'd like to, like, I don't know, not be the biggest disappointment that in the history of Aarakocra, that'd be cool. Sorry, I shouldn't have spoke.
What have you done?
Ooh, who said that?
Skrivak said,
What have you done?
and then you see next to him.
What do you mean? What are you accusing us of?
Quilitic is like, "What?" Tries to like puts a hand on his puts a hand on his old shoulder and is like, "Oh, I don't know anything yet." And then Willorai like, "They couldn't." And then you hear, then you just see at the end,
You're all in on it, boys.
Whiplet pulls his swords. He pulls swords, spins them in his hand, and he's like,
I told you we'd have to kill them eventually.
and then with
I
that,
cast
Aseric
slow.
throws something to the ground, and you see as it hits the ground, this gas starts oozing in from the bookcases, and it's just it pushes itself
Iceman.
through as it's almost pulling itself, and that's where we're gonna end.
Oh, motherfucker, they're all in on it.
Kaye.
Oh,
Ice
negative
mask.
wisdom
Just
all the
ice mask
time.
immediately.
All right.
I was gonna cast slow before he did that, but I guess it not fast enough.
Who would you cast slow on?
Well, I can cast it on to like 6 people, so it just hit all of the countable at once.
Okay.
It's true, he can.
You know what? Let's find out who's slow then. What's the saving throw? Or just
Hold on. Let me hit the button.
certainly.
This would be funny if they're all just slowed. This gas.
Slowly walk
Alright.
up, stab.
What's your spell
stab,
DC?
Dead. Stab, stab.
My spell save DC is 18.
Wisdom saving throw. All right, so
Oh.
Shit.
Tick makes it. Frillet doesn't. Sorry, I have to go through all of them. Woolerai.
Oh,
Damn, I was hoping to get a little bit more fun out of that, but yeah, no, there's a.
How many
Doesn't
spells
make
can I
it.
have?
Cool. Yes. Not quite. Whiplet.
You leave my Aarakocra names alone.
Oh, Skrivak, though.
Swords? Who threw
Alright.
the sword?
Drew the swords. That was
One more.
this fellow right here. What? Did you cast it on a Gauge as well?
Wait, we think a go. I thought
No.
a Gauge was cool, right? I already
Yeah, So there's
checked it.
5. So 5 have already checked.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Alright, so
alright.
Woolerai.
The guy who threw the sword, would he have been slowed before throwing the sword? Is all
He
I'm asking.
drew his swords. He didn't throw them.
Throw it at the ground to some of the smoke monsters, I mean.
Oh no, Skrvax, he made his save.
Any of the
Okay.
smoke monsters get slowed?
I have a question for Bysair. Does
That
your
would've been
bend luck
afterward.
work on their saving throws?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a plus. It's a D4. I'm gonna roll a D4 and it will subtract from
Do Skrvak.
Skrvaag. Ooh, baby!
Oh my god. Okay, so read bend luck for me. I forget what this. We rarely use it, so I forgot what it does. Can you just
it
copy and
takes
paste
away
it?
that from the roll.
Like
So does
Bane.
20 becomes a 17.
All right.
Where
Then.
is this? Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, guys, let's not murder the shit out of these guys. I have questions.
That's why I slowed him.
I
Okay.
definitely appreciate
Make sure you
Look,
mark
you
your.
had such an upper hand on intimidation when they can't move.
So that means everybody but Quilitic failed their saving throw.
Yeah, baby.
Does that mean the smoke monsters haven't come out?
I'm gonna say they'll come out the first thing next turn, so they are not in the room yet.
But what if we stun or knock the shit out of this fucking bird that's about to throw a sword?
Yeah, because he's drawing it, right? So, I don't know. It's up to you.
I mean, we don't know.
He was
somebody
acting-
involved, so we can't
Okay,
target him for
screw it.
that,
The
right?
smoke monsters are there because he was acting simultaneously with your cast. There was no turn order. You
Okay,
don't
no,
know
that's
which
fine.
action
Cool.
happened first.
Okay,
that's
I can
so-
dig it. I can dig it.
So,
There's got to be some challenge in this fight,
Jesus
right?
Christ. You guys
Oh
know,
my God,
you
it's
know
so
how
hard to
badly you're
remember.
going to kick this shit out? Like, they're a bunch of old fucking. Come on. Do you know how hard it was? When I'm adding
Although-
smoke monsters to make it a challenge, I mean, come on.
Frank
Oh,
I was
man.
waiting for Zedek to just start drawing his weapon after hearing that one bird saying, like, oh, we're gonna have to kill him.
Well,
Pretty
no,
sure I was on high alert. After
Oh,
I just want to
absolutely.
say, like, really fun idea of this weird social encounter where we try and figure out who it is, because it had us all so on edge that I was like ready for combat spells. You know, my spells
yeah.
are if it's not combat. You know.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, all right, how many of them are there? Oh, you guys are fucked. Like.
Perfect. All right, so does anybody have a raid target to leave off our wonderful 3
I'm just still
people?
amused that my brain went, oh yeah, he's Ben Luck. Just bringing that up.
Fucking
Oh, shit.
Oh man.
That means you're going to have to roll on the table in your first spell next session.
Good.
All right, does anybody have any raid targets? I don't even... hold on,
My
let's see.
bubble, my mouth could be full of bubbles, and I will be fairly useless for this next fight.
Holy shit. You know what? We'll raid Guilty Cosplay. They were pretty freaking cool when they
Raid
did
who?
charity stream. So,
Oh, nice. Oh man.
cosplay. All right, perfect. So, with that, everybody, thank you for hanging out with us as we had one of the... It was intense. It was doofy. We had a wonderful time. And we will catch you guys next week as we find out who will win, the Slowed Aging Council and Smoke Monsters, or our heroes, the Dawnforged Company. All right, we thanks everybody for hanging out. We'll
man,
catch you next
fight!
time.
Everybody get ready for the old man fight.
Oh yeah, and you guys actually found out a lot more than I was
If we
expecting.
went over to the retiree, the fucking home and just start beating up on the old dudes.
Man.
Let's fuck up this hospice care, bro.
Fucking Bubba Hotep, except for a party of D&D adventurers show up.
Holy shit.